Man, I'm not even supposed to be live right now, but I ain't gonna lie. I'm fucking mouth hurt, bro. All right, I'm not playing no game. I'm just re-reacting shit. Honestly, I ain't gonna lie. I need to delete. I need to delete that. Yeah, yeah. I gotta make sure this shit's not fucking Oh, I'm gonna add an image at the bottom, but fuck it. Fuck it. I need to go on my TikTok so I can see if it's fucking up. I don't want it right there though. Fuck, I'm gonna leave it right there. Wow, man. Where's reacting at and shit, bro? Oh no, yeah, it's that. All right. What the fucking mean heli of structure? The fuck? I don't know, bro. I'll put it right there then. Fuck it. That's cool. Right? Yeah. I'm gonna go right there. Hopefully, you don't fuck up, bro. Last night it was fucking lagging. What I be knowing? I'm just reacting to shit, bro. All right, let me go to my TikTok real quick. Not even. Word is Bon I see. What's pot? All right. Is it gonna be free?
Be honest, baby. It's
All right.
okay.
It's not free on it's not free on TikTok. All right, we chilling now. Wait. I might post this on my reaction video, bro. Ping at everyone in chat. YouTube thing doesn't give it notice. Well, it don't. I don't know how to do that. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Well, it depends. They got the notification on or off, bro. I ain't gonna lie. At everyone. It's a late night stream, bro. Fuck it. I'm gonna put my reaction. All right. Today we are reacting to mom horrified after 12. Wait, this nigga 12? 12-year-old son confession. Straight into it.
Be honest, baby. It's okay. Because you're gonna feel so much better. You're gonna feel so much better.
When they pull this GPS, will it show that you were at home in your bed, or will it show that you were somewhere else? That's the question that was asked.
Wait, how the fuck they know where he is? I don't know, bro. I don't know.
You don't know?
This is some shit that's serious. You will kill my family.
Cops are so fed.
Robert, you don't understand.
They just interrogating this nigga, bro.
If you know who did it and you're not saying nothing, that's guilty by association.
Can the reaction channel see chat? Well, it's on. I'm gonna post on my reaction channel, so they're gonna see the chat. Yeah, they're gonna see the chat. They making this nigga snitch at this point, bro. Appreciate the likes, appreciate the likes on TikTok.
When the bodies of 3 teenagers were discovered over a period of several days in the same neighborhood in Marion County, Florida, the police didn't know what to think. This would set the tone for the rest of the case, as the emerging suspects all seemed intent on blaming each other. The identity of the alleged perpetrator, along with the motive for the heartless murders, turned out to be more alarming than anyone wanted to believe. The police first learned that something was terribly wrong just before midnight on March 30th, 2023, when they received this 911 call.
There's a girl laying in front of my road and she's dying.
Okay, is she awake?
She's dying. I don't know. She's bleeding out of her head.
He literally said she's laying in the road. What the fuck do you want me to send some cops? Like, what are you doing? I'm using the bathroom, bro. All right. I'm still be live.
She's gargling on her blood.
You need to turn her on her side so she doesn't choke, okay?
It doesn't matter what side? Like, on what side?
No, just turn her on her side so she doesn't choke on the blood, okay?
Damn.
Oh, God.
Is she awake?
No.
Okay, is she breathing?
She's breathing.
Oh.
Do you know how far they are?
I don't have an ETA, but they are on the way, okay?
God damn,
Deputies
bro.
from the Marion County Sheriff's...
Wait a minute. Now think about it. What the fuck happened to her to make her choke on her own blood? I don't know. It's on my guy's video. But if I see me doing something like that, but I'm messing with it's gauze in my mouth. But I don't know what's gonna happen, but something's gonna happen.
Department arrived moments before the ambulance. While paramedics rushed to try to save the victim, the deputies tried to get a grasp on the chaotic scene. Within 5 minutes of the ambulance arriving, the victim was on her way to the nearest hospital. The sheriff's department was left to pick apart the seemingly inexplicable scene.
She's not responsive?
No, not responsive. No, there's no ID, no nothing.
Young girl, older girl?
Younger girl. The shoes right there, that's been moved.
She was right there, right?
Yeah. There's blood everywhere. I was not expecting that.
No.
Well, I
appreciate people doing it on TikTok
honestly.
and YouTube.
Yeah,
appreciate
I immediately
it.
thought she had got like hit by a car. And I seen the big, but I've never seen an exit wound in a head.
Yeah.
So I wasn't aware.
So what the fuck happened to her?
She's laying down. It's all pulled out. I mean, it was.
And she was still breathing?
Maybe a hit and run.
Rapid breathing.
Yeah.
But
I don't know.
I don't know.
Medic said she ain't gonna hit it.
Yeah, more than likely. I mean, if she did, that's wild.
When police made contact with the 911
It had to be a hit and run, bro.
He was just as confused about the situation as the deputies.
It had to be a hit and run.
That something was amiss when he got a call from his neighbor across the street.
You didn't hear nothing
She
at all?
told me it sounded like someone crashed into my dumpster, and then there was like 2 shots.
The neighbor in question made her way over to talk to the deputies directly.
All right, it's making sense now. It's making sense.
Unfortunately, what she said only served to make the situation even more mysterious.
So, around what time did you hear? You said it sounded like a gun, like a...
Yeah, it wasn't a loud gunshot. I would say about 20-30 minutes ago. It wasn't a loud gunshot, but I heard about 4 or 5. And I
Okay,
kind of blew it
4 or
off
5.
casually, and then I just looked out of my window because I did think it was strange with it, how late it was. And I saw the car run into the dumpster. And once I seen the car run into the dumpster, I stepped out my door, and I seen a man run out of the car towards down the road towards my yard, and I yelled at him, "What the fuck are you doing?" And then I seen him run back towards the car, take a minute, and I was calling him because it
getting
was his
more
dumpster,
confused
and
now.
I seen him skirt off into the neighborhood.
You know,
It was
did you see if
horrible.
anybody was in? Was it only one? Was there?
I
several
only
people?
seen one person
I'm back.
running.
Welcome back.
It was
Welcome
a
back.
male. It had a male figure. Had a hat on. I want to say he was like 5 foot, maybe, but it was
Oh,
only one
5
dude running
foot.
down the road.
This
Okay.
once again tracked with the evidence as police found several sets of footprints at the scene.
Did you hear the crash first, or did you hear what sounded
I
like
heard the
gunshots?
gunshots first.
Where did you?
The deputies closed down the main entrances and
What the
exits to the
fuck is
Forest
going
Lakes Park
on, bruh?
neighborhood, hoping to catch
I'm
the
confused
alleged
right now,
shooter
bro. I
as
ain't
he
gonna lie.
attempted to flee. Unfortunately,
never
the
see
area
me
was
being
heavily
popped up.
wooded, with plenty of places to hide and lots of back roads. This made for a difficult search for police and an easy getaway for the alleged perpetrator. Meanwhile, the hospital where the victim was being treated.
Wait. The person at the beginning of the video, is that him or is it multiple? It said it was 3 people, but I don't know, bro. I don't know.
Was able to provide some help in that
We're good, too.
regard.
Welcome to the TikTok stream.
They
Welcome to the
identified the
TikTok
girl
stream.
as 16-year-old Layla Silvernail.
Okay, she was 6.
Her
Okay.
grandparents, who were her legal guardians, were understandably distraught. Detectives first made contact with her grandfather, Kenneth.
Layla was
She didn't
found. She was
All right.
a gunshot
All right,
wound,
Truth.
and she was taken to the hospital. So that's
They can't see the
why I came
TikTok,
here was to let you
thing
know
on
about her
TikTok.
status.
Don't see the YouTube
but we
chat
also
if you
wanted to know
on
any
YouTube.
information that you had about who she was with yesterday, who she hanged out
in the
with.
hospital for?
She had a
was
gunshot
shot.
wound.
Huh? She was shot.
Oh.
You're kidding.
No, that's what I told you when
This
I
is
came.
what I've been trying to tell her. You're hanging around with a crew.
Kenneth hurried to the
Okay.
back of the house to get his wife, Lisa.
Damn, that's wow.
Layla's grandmother
Oh,
only
bruh.
seemed to become more distressed when the detectives tried to ask her questions.
Lisa.
She don't even know that she was.
Lisa. Lisa, have a seat right here.
Wow.
Will she be okay?
She's gonna be at the hospital. I don't know anything. That's why I said.
Okay, she's in the hospital. We don't,
How are you? Have a
Wow.
seat for us. We need some information so we can find out who did this,
I'd
okay?
like to know too.
We
I will
need
go and I will shoot that ass in its soul.
Whoa. We don't need to get. You know what I'm saying? We don't need to get to that point. We just need to figure out who did it. You know what I'm saying? Okay, all right.
Lisa, listen.
Where was she shot at? Does anybody know anything?
She was shot in the head. That's all we have right now, okay?
Why they shoot her in the head, bro? Like, why she even getting shot in the first? I don't know what to say to the. Why they even do that in the first place,
The
bro?
situation was actually more horrifying than Lisa knew. Early on March 31st, the morning after the shooting, the police stumbled upon the last thing they were expecting.
What was it?
Just blocks away from the crime scene where Layla was found, police discovered a second victim,
Damn.
also suffering from a gunshot wound. There was little doubt that the two cases were connected, which made the
Maybe.
search for the shooter
I don't
all the
know.
more urgent. Back with Layla's grandparents, the detectives desperately tried to find out who might have been with Layla that night. Since they'd
Bro,
already
what the-
found two
See,
victims,
they won't be going
they had
out
to
like
wonder
that,
if
bro. I
more
ain't
of
gonna
her
lie, bro.
friends were hurt or in danger too.
Lisa, look at me. Who was she with yesterday?
The
She came
feeling-
here with. She came here with and I'm gonna tell you everything because I don't like the people she hangs around with anyway.
Okay, that's what we need. That's what we need.
Lisa said Layla was almost always with her boyfriend,
Okay, her
17-year-old
okay.
Michael Hodo. She also directed
So it
the
was her
police to
boyfriend-
Layla's best friend, who might have
Is her
more
boyfriend
information
alive?
about her activities the day before the shooting. Another name came up too, and it
Okay.
was one police were already familiar with.
And then that runaway
Oh,
girl,
hell
Camille,
no, bro.
Okay.
she was with her too yesterday.
If she's already in the system, then why
Camille
you hanging
Quarles,
out?
16, had been
She's sick-
reported as
okay.
run away by her aunt and legal guardian several weeks prior. It was an open secret
Damn.
that she'd been staying with Layla at her grandparents' house, but no one had successfully brought her home yet. When police made contact with Camille's aunt, Amy, She was not shy about expressing her frustration with the investigation.
I did call it in this morning to ask somebody to go through there, and nobody has called me back. I've called 5 or 6 times a day.
They both the
since she's
same
been gone.
age, bro.
Even worse, Amy's son was hearing all kinds of gossip about the case at school. People were saying Camille had also been shot. The names of the victims and the location of the crime was
That's what I'm
seemingly
saying,
common
bro. It's
knowledge.
fucking tough, bro.
Disturbingly,
They
police
both
had
the
not
same
yet
age.
confirmed if Camille was involved.
One-on-one
Also,
is
they'd
one,
not
they
yet
was
released
both
the
on
names
a
of the victims
I'll
or
say
the location, which meant whoever
one's
was
on one
spreading
street
this
and
information
one's on the next
had to be
block.
involved.
It has to be connected, bro.
Body discovered this morning in that neighborhood.
Okay.
Another one?
I want to know if it's my child.
Okay. The second person is not Camille. I can't identify who
Okay,
that
okay.
person is.
It's
but
only two.
not
It's only
her.
two. It's only two.
The identity of the second victim only made the case more dire, especially in regards to Camille's safety. Frustratingly, the police were still in the dark about most of the lead up to the crime, up until they got in touch with Layla's best friend, Gabby. She was more forthcoming and told the detectives that she'd spent the day with Layla and her boyfriend, Michael Hodo, and several other teens who would soon become
I
an
appreciate you for joining the
integral
stream
part
too.
of the
Appreciate you
case.
for joining the
Was
stream.
there anybody else in the car other than you, Layla, anytime during the day?
Camille was there.
This was the second statement placing Camille at the scene of the crime, but disturbingly, there was still no sign of her. Prior to the shooting, Camille's aunt said she'd caught sight of her at the park once or twice and kept a close eye on her Instagram feed to see what she was up to. Since the night of the 30th, though, it had been radio silence. Back with the detectives, Layla's friend recounted their travels throughout the day and who else was with the group.
We went to Rob's.
So it can't be more. It got me more than
I
two
don't know if
people,
it's
bro.
abandoned. Do you know what a trap house is? Yeah. Okay, so apparently, apparently.
Oh Lord. Oh Lord. Oh fuck. How do you go? You go to a trap house. That's one of the worst places you can go. It's all clicking now because like, if I don't know what a trap house is, do your research. You know what I'm saying?
Apparently, like this kid Rob, I don't know him personally, but they do.
Okay.
They're like friends or whatever, and we went over there and we chilled over there.
Significant.
You went over to a trap house to chill. Does that not seem suspicious? Wrong place, wrong time.
Gabby said that Layla had been the one driving all day, but the only sign of her vehicle, a white Chevy Cruze, was a tire track left at the crime scene. The police hoped that finding the vehicle would offer some insight into what happened the night Layla was shot.
Do you know his last name or anything else about Rob?
No, I don't really know if Rob is like his real name or not, because I know some people know him as Reaper, Rob, and stuff like that.
Reaper
Was
Rob?
anyone else there at the house besides
fucking nickname
the
is
three of
that?
you and Rob?
Well, there was this kid 3-5, but I don't know his real name.
What's 3-5 look like?
I don't know. He's 12. He's a
Who the fuck name? Who? What type of fucking nickname is 3-5? I don't know, bro.
little
It's a
kid.
12-year-old?
Damn, they all
Detectives knew
young.
They needed to track down Rob and 3-5. They started with Rob, who they believed to be 17-year-old Robert Robinson, who was already incarcerated at a juvenile detention
They all
facility
young,
for
bro.
a different offense.
Damn.
When detectives asked him about 3-5, he directed them to a boy named Christopher Atkins. Shockingly, Gabby was right. He was only 12 years old.
Oh.
Since Chris and Rob were both minors, their mothers were asked to join them at the police station before any conversations took place.
G fucking G, bro.
Chris's mother, Ashley, was the
GG.
first to arrive.
I don't understand. Where the hell is my son? If he being questioned, why the fuck I'm not in there?
This shit crazy, bro. Like, they all fucking young, bro. God damn.
They talking to him?
Not yet. No, they're all getting.
They don't look 12. Shit, they don't look 12. Honestly, they don't. They look a little bit older. I ain't gonna lie.
Stuff together.
It seems
They don't
she
even
wasn't
look at their
convinced
age. They look a
weren't
little bit
already
older.
questioning him because Ashley did her best to hear what was going on in the
Yeah,
other room.
that is wild. Committing a crime at that age, bro. I ain't gonna lie, it is.
After almost 2 hours of waiting, she was finally escorted to the next room to join Chris.
Oh, he
who was
already in
visibly
handcuffs, bro.
trembling.
So this is the youngest one.
Did you want another jacket? Are you sure? You look like you're cold. Let me get you.
I think you said you have 4 siblings? Okay. You guys get along okay in the house?
The detectives set about gradually breaking the ice with Chris, all the time appearing hyper-aware that he was only 12 years old.
GG for him, bro.
After taking all necessary precautions, like making both Chris and his mother aware of their rights, and establishing on record that Chris knew the difference between right and wrong, they finally got to the issue
What you
at
hear?
hand.
So, Chris,
Come on
what
now.
I'd like to start with talking to you about is, and like I said, I just want you to be honest with us. I'd like you to talk to me about last Thursday night.
First, we made something to eat. Then we watched TV. Then I went to sleep for a little bit. And I heard something outside. I opened the door. There was nothing outside now. I think I went to sleep.
So I think what you just told me was what you probably had rehearsed in your mind several times to tell a police officer if you ever had to talk about that Thursday night. Because sitting here and talking to you with your mom here crying and knowing that you have these siblings, you're probably in sort of an embarrassing and shameful position. If you are sorry for what happened.
I gotta change my gauze real quick. I'll be right back. Fuck it, I don't need to put gauze on my mouth. Fuck it. It's not bleeding that bad.
Repent for it and start from the very beginning and go to the very end without me having to pull it from you.
Fuck, my jaw hurt, bro.
Because somebody that I have to pull each individual action from, that tells me that they don't really want to say what they did wrong, that they don't feel bad for it.
Reaper down there has been super honest. He it took him a minute to get comfortable with me, and he's told me everything down to details that only he would know, and it's involved his son of
GG. G fucking G. You heard him. He told him down to the detail. You can't lie. 3-5, whatever your name is. You can't lie. They already got the details on you, boy. Reaper told on you. I'm pretty sure. You know what I'm saying? So, and they already got your fingerprints. You touched that water bottle down there, so I know they got your fingerprints. So it's either you lie and you go to jail. I don't know. You this situation you cooked, bro.
Nobody else would know.
Some of the details, he points finger at you.
Oh!
17-year-old Rob, also known by the concerning moniker Reaper, was also being questioned. Just like Chris, Rob and his mom Erica were both advised of their Miranda rights before the interrogation commenced.
I'm trying to join in the TikTok stream. The best way to say this to you guys. We're investigating several different incidents that occurred over the last couple of weeks.
Okay.
One being a theft of side-by-side. One being the theft of, a burglary. We're investigating a robbery, and we're investigating a murder.
God damn.
Okay. Murder.
Murder. A murder. I'm confused.
The first ones you named is believable. The last one you named is not. You don't have the heart to keep the
He folded as soon as he heard the M word. As soon as he heard that motherfucker come out that police investigator's mouth, folded like a lawn chair.
For a fact.
Okay. What'd you do on Thursday all day?
I mean, I was home all day. Like, I was home all Thursday.
Okay. Who were you with?
Nigga, you wasn't home. Stop fucking lying, bro. If you was home, you wouldn't be in this fucking chair right now. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't be in that chair right now if you was home. Wrong place, wrong time. You know what I'm saying?
Did anybody come over? Did we hang out with anybody? Did you go anywhere with anybody?
I ain't go nowhere. Came over at like 1 o'clock.
What'd you guys do then?
We just chilling. Literally, like we just chilling.
Okay. Was anybody with at the time? How did he get to your house? Things like that?
Supposed to drove to my house. It was him, Landon,
okay,
Layla.
Damn.
And it was another girl with
Damn.
him. I don't know her name.
He just
So-so
naming them
was a
bitches
nickname
off.
that Layla's boyfriend, 17-year-old Michael, used. Michael's father had last seen him about 6:30
What's
last
good?
night.
Welcome to
around the same time
welcome
Gabby
to the
said
stream,
she
Daniel.
parted
Welcome to the
ways with the
stream.
group. Landon was another local boy who police determined didn't know anything that would aid the investigation. As for the unnamed girl, the police likely wondered if she could be the missing Camille.
It might
and why she
be.
hadn't
It
been
might be
seen or
her,
heard
bro. It
from
might be her, bro.
since.
Did you go anywhere after 6:30, Rob?
Oh, why do y'all keep asking that?
I just
We
want
keep
to
asking because
You
we've been
know
working.
it. He shaking it in his boots, bro.
Nothing happened, bro. I'm telling you,
You understand?
in the house
You understand?
that night. Like I only seen Sosa one time that day.
Rob, we know you were out of the house after 6:30. Okay?
Rob,
know you were with-
Rob. You might have just tell my boy. You might have just tell, bro. I mean, you're not leaving that seat. They got your ass chained up to that seat, so you can't run. Your legs is pretty much cooked. So you might have just tell, bro. You might have just tell. I ain't gonna lie. At this point, you're not no snitch. Cause I mean, I ain't gonna lie. If somebody say murder, bullshit, that shit going out the window. I'm not taking time for nobody.
Around 7
But
o'clock
that shit getting
PM.
heavy.
Thanks to CCTV footage, police believed that Rob, along with others in the friend group, had been involved in the theft of a vehicle and an armed robbery that night. As serious as these crimes were, they paled in comparison to what police believed happened later. Back in the room with Chris, his mother tried to make him understand the severity of the situation.
Well, you need to tell. If you ain't,
Now's the time.
tell the whole story. You know you left out of the house Thursday when I told you not to. And you finna speak. You better talk right now.
Reaper's already told us what the plan was that night.
Reaper told on your ass. You better not lie, boy. You better not lie. You bet not motherfucking lie, bro. Reaper already told on your ass, so you better tell your side of the story. You 21 backwards. Cause I can't say that shit on TikTok, but you 21 years backwards. So you didn't listen to your mom when she told you to stay inside. Now look at you in that chair.
So there's, I mean, we
You should've
know what
listened.
the original plan was.
You should've
We're
listened.
asking you now to be honest and to come forth and tell us
You should have listened.
what happened and why it happened.
And he knocked on the window.
When you say he, I never want to guess. Who's he?
Just say the name, bro.
Reaper, aka Rob, took a lot of convincing before he opened up.
Rob, right now you're protecting KTM and your buddies. You need to think about protecting yourself.
The disturbing meaning behind
KTM.
KTM
Oh
will
yes,
be revealed
I'm
in
pretty sure
due
it's a gang.
time.
It's a gang. I
For
know what
now,
it
the
is.
fact that the police knew
I know
about the
it
mysterious
sounds like a
phrase
gang,
was
I ain't
enough to
gonna lie.
get Rob talking, albeit reluctantly.
Was that the house?
When you were with who was with y'all?
It was me. 3-5.
Mm-hmm.
Layla was there.
Mm-hmm.
And that was it.
The police knew by now that there were more people at the
No. It gotta be more people. It's a trap house. It's no way 2 to 3 people finna be at a trap house. That's more knowledge. You know what I'm saying? It has to be more people there. It's a trap house. It's 2. Hell no. 2 to 3 people not just be chilling at a trap house, bro. No. I'm not believing that.
house than just Chris, Rob, Michael, and Layla.
Did you go anywhere with them that night?
No, I ain't go nowhere with them. I just told you. I swear to God, was at the house. They said they was finna leave. I went back home. Actually, Mom, I didn't come
Yo,
in
welcome to
until,
the
like,
stream, Chris. Welcome
late.
to the
I didn't come
stream.
in till after 7 anyways.
You don't know what time you came home. Now,
But they talking about what now? Mulaka at 7:10.
what I'm saying is, you don't know what time you came home because you defy your curfew so
Yeah, basically.
much. You don't know what time you came in. It might have been 8 o'clock. It might have been 7:30. It might have, you know what I'm saying? So you don't know. What I'm saying is, if you know something
Just say it, bro.
that they're trying to get out of you, I don't give a who your friends are, who you trying to protect. I gotta get to work, and I'm sick of dealing with this jail.
All right, so it happened more than once. So all right, so this is not the first time. How's it going? It's going good because it's going good. I can't really, what is it? I can't really speak loud because I got a tooth pulled. I'm supposed to have gauze in it, but it's not bleeding bad as it was when I first put the gauze in. So I'm gonna put it in after I get done talking, because I'm gonna be talking a lot this stream, because I'm reacting to this video and I'm gonna put this on my reaction channel. Not gonna lie, I can't watch this. I have a headache. Is it loud? Damn. Shit, my bad, Chris. She's just shouting. I mean, I could turn the volume down.
You choose to have friends.
It's still loud either way, bro.
You need to be honest.
Unfortunately for Rob, the police already knew that he was still holding back the dark details of what he got up to that night.
Does it make it any better?
Do you own that phone?
Yeah, I own that phone, so.
So, all right, I'm gonna just turn up a little bit then. So she owns a phone, so she has to be tracking the phone then. But my bad about the headache shit. I wasn't really going to stream today because I got my tooth removed, but I said fuck it.
Do you all want permission to check the location?
That would be great, yeah.
No.
That would be great.
Ooh, what do you mean no? What do you mean no? It's her phone. What do you mean no? Don't check the location. You said you was at home, right? You should be at home whenever they check that location. You know what I'm saying? You should be home. Simple as that. Shit finna get heavy because you was talking about no. The fuck you mean no? This not your phone. You know what I'm saying? It's her phone.
No.
Oh, they can check my phone. They might find
They're not
else in there.
They're not looking in your phone for anything else.
So
the
you're certain
location.
that your phone GPS will keep you at your house that night?
Are you?
Froze up.
Are
Froze
you?
up.
So
He lying.
I can just tell you, I really don't know nothing about no murder. That is the truth. I don't know nothing about no murder, and I was not there with no murder.
That's not what they asked though. That's not what they.
He asking about the GPS shit, bro. He asking about the GPS shit. If you lying, and he pulled a GPS up and you not at your house, you basically liable for the fucking murder. You know what I'm saying? Because you lying to a fucking investigator. You know what I'm saying?
What they asked was, when they pull this GPS, will it show that you were at home in your bed, or will it show that you were somewhere else? That's the question that was asked.
Just tell the truth, bro. Just tell the truth.
You don't know?
I don't know what y'all want me to do. Like, I'm telling you.
The fuck you mean you don't know what them to do? Tell the fucking where you was. It's that simple, bro. If you tell them where you was, you be straight, bro. But it looks like you wasn't at the crib. You was doing something you're not supposed to be doing.
They want you to me I'm lying, and I'm telling them the truth, and you sitting there going with them. Why don't believe in them? They are not your sons. Stop believing them. Oh, no, I was not there. Like, I didn't say I was not there. You were there. Wait, first and foremost. You sitting there just going with everything you're saying. No, first and foremost, you lie so much, I don't know what to believe would come down your mouth.
All right, so he lying, or he is lying, motherfucker.
Like, I was like, but what I'm saying is, you so quick to want to protect people, and let me finish.
Protecting.
You so
GG's,
quick
bro.
to want to protect people, don't want to snitch, want to be cool this and cool that, and not be known as a is in the paperwork and all of this, that you're willing to sit here and go down for murder that I information because you don't want to tell who the
Basically,
That's
if you don't tell who did it, then
kill nobody.
you
I did not
basically
kill nobody.
reliable the same people that did the shit.
No, I don't know nothing about no murder. I don't know
He
nothing
lying,
about
bro.
no
He
murder.
lying.
And if you lying, you standing on this island by yourself. Because if you got something to tell these people, because they have a way to tell.
They had the
The
GPS.
best
There's
way
no
to
point in
tell if
fucking
Rob
lying.
was lying was Chris, who was still in the room next door. He was sharing a bit more than Rob, and
So they both interviewing these motherfuckers at the same time. So one of them going to snitch before the other one, because if one, I'm gonna let the video play, bro.
some key differences in their statements stood out already.
What do you think he's gonna tell us, Robert?
He's not gonna, with me, I swear to God, he's not gonna, I didn't do anything. I promise you I didn't do anything. Who did?
I don't understand why you keep lying. And then you go back.
It's gonna be a snitch.
It doesn't matter.
Kill me, it don't matter. That is a snitch and I would die. This is not no joke. You would die. Like, you would die for snitching out here. People die for that.
Yeah, they do die for snitching, bro.
Pop and kill for snitching.
We're talking about life sentences here.
Right. And this is like
Life.
really life.
Look at him, life. Yeah, life, buddy, life. The nigga said, life. Nigga started reminiscing. Hell no, you, bro. You might as well snitch, bro. I ain't gonna lie. If I'm in that chair, I'm snitching. I'm snitching, bro. Talking about life, nigga. Life. Your ass not gonna see the sun. They gonna have fun with you. Wait, no. I'm not trying to make jokes about it, but y'all know what I'm trying to. Nah, I'm not trying to make jokes about it. But life in jail, I'm snitching, bro. I don't care what you call me, but I don't give a fuck. If I didn't do the shit, I'm not serving that time. You know what I'm saying?
Your actions and the people you choose to hang
Life.
with and all of this I didn't kill anybody.
You might want to snitch, bro.
Killing me. I should just pause. Let me talk. I'm supposed to be at work right now. I just took
GG's,
a
bro.
promotion. I can't keep missing work. All the that you are doing.
Yeah, his mom gonna lose her job. He keep doing this shit, bro.
Like, I don't know if you know or not, but they threatening me with contempt of court because I don't come to none of your court stuff for the other shit you got going on. I make sure you get there, but I cannot keep missing work. And you sitting here in my face telling me that you don't want to snitch because your life is they gonna kill you. Pause.
Bro, all right, this last time I'm pausing it, but think about it. If he fucking snitches, bro, how are they supposed to kill him if they're in jail? Or you could just move fucking states or whatever, bro. Like, bro, you might as well just snitch, bro. They got the info. They got the information, bro. You know what I'm saying?
It wasn't me. I didn't say nobody. They trying to get me a license.
I didn't say that you killed anyone. Robert, you don't understand that you just as guilty if you know who did it and you're not saying nothing.
You might just say it, bro.
Association.
Basically, guilty by association, bro.
It's not clicking for you.
If you don't tell who did the shit, you basically you're wrong at the same as the dude that did this shit.
Some part of this tirade must have made an impression, because at long last, Rob shared his version of events.
Taj killed all three of them.
Damn! Wait, all three? Oh, three? It was two that, wow. Oh, I didn't know three of them got, shit. See, as soon as he heard life, he started rubbing his legs, folded like a lawn chair to my. So I killed through all of them, bro. You might as well just at this point, you might as well fuck it, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't gonna lie, you twin, you might as well just snitch. You might as well just tell the rest of the information, bro. 3 is crazy. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, 3 is crazy, bro. Who the fuck, whoever this dude name is, he was on a fucking mission, bro.
Okay. Tell me about it.
You might as well snitch. You already told him.
The whole story?
Were you there?
Let him talk. Tell me the whole story.
Tell them, bro.
Rob just mentioned 3 victims.
3.
But the detectives had so far only asked him about 2.
So he know more information about the. He know more information.
Not
He
only
more.
did this grab
He
their
know more
attention, but they
information about the
likely
other people,
suspected
bro.
that the Taj that Rob mentioned was 16-year-old Taj Bruton, with whom they were already acquainted due to previous cases.
Wow.
Unfortunately, this didn't mean they knew where to find him. Several weeks
So he's
earlier,
on a
Taj
run.
cut off his ankle monitor and went on the run.
See, that's
The detectives
he
would
cut an
focus
ankle
on this
monitor off.
after
See,
they got more of the story
knew-
from Chris, who picked up the story after he said Rob, a.k.a. Reaper, knocked on his window.
Okay, Reaper knocks on the window.
He knocked on the window. He said, "Come on, we finna go see some girls or something." Then we went out, and this girl and the boy picked us up. I don't know who the what. This girl and this boy.
Describe.
From Rob's statement, the police believe this had to be Michael and Layla. He made no mention of Camille, however, even when he
it's
explained
crazy
where
how
everyone
if
was
you be at
sitting
the
in
wrong.
Layla's
I'm gonna
car.
shut up until
The
they're
seating
not
arrangement would be
talking.
crucial later. Layla was driving. Michael was in the passenger seat, while Chris and Rob were in the back seat. But they weren't alone.
Then
They weren't
somebody
alone.
came in the car. I don't know his name. It was like somebody in all black.
Okay.
Definitely not hop out.
And how does this person look? I know you said he's wearing dark colored clothes, right? I heard you say that.
Ski mask on too. Yeah.
I'm telling you what, if somebody got in the car wearing a ski mask, I'd be like, what is going on?
Bro, you
But that didn't
and
appear
you
to be
rode the
Chris's
nigga. He had a
response,
ski mask
and the
on.
detectives likely had a horrible inkling as to why.
Yeah, I looked at Rob. I was like, I thought we were gonna see some girls. He's like, yeah. I was like, oh, all right. And then we kept driving. Then
Throughout his interrogation, Chris would only refer to the man in the ski mask as the X-Man.
Wow.
Luckily, Rob had already revealed the identity of their companion.
We went to pick up Taj. As soon as Taj came out, that was the first thing he told me, like, we knocking on. We knocking on. I was like, nah, but I ain't even trying to do all that.
It took a little more persuading, but Rob eventually told the police that they could find Taj at his girlfriend's house. They picked him up and brought him to the station after they finished talking to
GG's.
Chris and Rob.
GG's for him. GG's. Rob knew everything. Rob, you're not no snitch. You're not in the wrong. You didn't do shit bad. It was either life, basically.
But instead of clearing up the questions detectives had, Taj made everything more confusing. He said everything was Rob's idea.
I'm sitting right next to him. And he whispered in my ear, he was like, bro, I'm finna rob these tonight, bro. I look at him like, what you
But
mean
you
finna
did
rob
this
me
shit.
tonight? He's like, bro, so saying Layla, but they got a pound of weed, they got them some money, bro. And if they don't go for it, I'm gonna kill them. That's exactly
For a
how
pound
he
of
said. At this point, I'm
wow.
frantic if I can't, like, if I tell Sosa, right, Rob's sitting right next to me, so therefore he's gonna shoot me. So I'm sitting here, I'm scared as hell, so I'm
Just
like,
for a
I ain't got no
pound?
choice but to just sit here and just, it is what it is.
I don't know how much a pound is, but I know it's not.
Detectives that it was the other way
Big-
around.
big
It
as
was
fuck.
so random. Like, he just said he wanted to knock him off. I'm not thinking he's serious, though. Like, at the time, when he first said it, if you would have seen his face, like, bro, he was laughing. Like, if I would have really thought he was finna kill like, I wouldn't have got back in that car. I would have stayed right there and called my mom and be like, can you come get me? I didn't think he was serious until when the car started slowing down and I seen him up the gun.
Rob said that Taj did this because he
GG's.
wanted to take Michael's firearm. Over in Chris's interrogation
You
room,
could just
his
buy
story
another
aligned
one,
with
bruh.
Rob's. For now.
Am I wrong?
Him to just start
Bruh.
shooting. I'm trying to figure out. It's something in between that you're not saying. Because I think the person that the white guy, I think they said he had a lot of money or something. Oh, so it was set up as a robbery. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Okay. So they was setting up to rob the man.
Okay. All right, makes sense. All right, chat. I'm finna stop my TikTok live because this shit's tweaking. Man, the fuck? Bro, I don't know. Worry about. Hey, I always want to end this shit, bro. I ain't worried about that shit, bro. It's tweaking anyway. All right, let's continue, bro. Let's continue. This shit crazy, chat. This shit crazy.
Did Reaper mention that to you, that something was going to be set up or anything?
He didn't even know. Like, all I heard was pound, and like I thought somebody was shooting at us, so I hopped out the car and ran.
I'm looking, boom, boom.
Once again,
Straight to the
Taj's
head.
version was a little different.
3-5 shot at Sosa. Boom. Layla got shot by Rob.
So he trying to
That was
twist
diagonal. It was crazy.
Rob is telling the
Just like that,
story,
It took 2 shots.
but
There wasn't
Taj,
no one in there. It took 2 shots to kill
the one that did
The
it.
police knew at least part of this was true. Who shot who was yet to be determined. But tragically, they'd confirmed the second victim as Layla's boyfriend, Michael Hodo.
So he
He was in the
died
grass
too?
by the side of the road, just
Wow.
blocks away from Layla. He was deceased when police found him. Michael's father had a heartbreaking reaction when he found out that his son would not be coming home.
Oh.
My son's dead, isn't he? I'm sorry to be the one to tell
Oh, this nigga's a demon, bro. 2 people in the same night?
We have to talk. We have to find this out. Who's to find this? This is to go find out who did this to Sam. I'll find him when I kill him and kill him.
That's what the last person said, that I was gonna kill him. Oh, damn, bro.
While Michael's family reeled from the devastating news, Chris continued with his upsetting story about Michael's final moments.
This is why I be saying wrong
And
place,
you said-
wrong time.
you said he shot this
Just
white
like
guy
that, bro.
first?
It can take 1 second to be in the wrong place, and you're done, bro.
Where'd he shoot him at?
Like, right here.
And the gun was pressed up against his head? Is that what you're...
I think it was like...
Okay. And then, what about the white girl that's driving? Tell me about that.
He turned the gun and shot her.
Oh,
Where'd he shoot her at? And
I don't know.
Rob agreed, which would soon become increasingly rare.
where did he shoot Layla?
No, I think it was headshots.
On the other hand, Taj put the blame back on his 2 companions.
I know he shot Sosa in the back of the head. I seen that happen.
It's 2v1. It's 2v1. So they gotta believe Robert.
And when he tried
and
to shoot, he shot her, and then his gun didn't go off.
Fuck, the other dude. I forgot his name, bro. But it's 2v1, bro. They gotta believe the 2 people, bro. They got
Chris
to.
added another disturbing detail.
Yeah,
Did
Chris.
you see it coming?
Chris and Rob are telling the same story, basically.
Okay. Did have any time to defend himself?
No, but Taj just upped him and shot him in the head.
At
You
this
didn't even
point,
think
police
about
were
this
still
shit.
searching Forest Lakes Park for evidence.
Oh my God.
Now that they knew the shooting had occurred in Layla's car, it was more important than ever to find the vehicle. Most of all, though, they were looking for any sign of Camille. They hoped to
She
find
dead?
her alive, but the police were likely aware that, like Layla, she could be seriously injured and in need of medical attention. If
This
that was
shit's
the
crazy,
case,
bro.
every passing moment decreased her chance of survival. For the time being, though, her family was left in an exhausting state of limbo. The situation was made infinitely worse by rumors that Camille had been caught up in the shooting.
Real shit, interesting.
Frustratingly, the police still had no
Bro,
concrete answers
It's
for her
interesting, but
family.
it's sad at the
They
same
had to
time,
hope
bro.
that Chris,
Like,
Rob, and Taj would
they
ultimately provide
daughter
an
and fucking son
explanation.
didn't even get the.
They got even
Get
closer
back
when
home,
Chris
bro.
continued with more of the story. But once again, the details started to get shaky.
Was the car driving whenever they got shot?
No, it was just like it stopped, and then like it kept going. Like when I hopped out the car, it kept going with it.
Where did the car keep going when it kept going?
Like to a dumpster.
Did you get back in the car?
Yeah, I got back.
I mean, did you want to get back in the car or did you not? No, you didn't want to. Okay, what made you get back in that car? Explain to me that.
Because he had a gun, I thought he was gonna get shooting at me. Because if I was just with him and if I was just with him,
That does.
he
That,
just
all right,
killed
that makes
somebody.
sense. That makes sense.
And he probably would kill me too because he think I was gonna snitch.
On the contrary, Rob said that he was the one who jumped out of the car.
When he shot Layla, I got out the car because the blood started dripping. I ain't wanted to get on me.
Taj claimed the same thing.
I get out of the car, they still shooting because it was like 4 to 6 shots. I don't know exactly how many shots it was, but it was a couple shots, bro. So at this point, we hear this lady. This lady is over there like, I'm running. I'm trying to hide in the forest. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do. I'm trying to call Spring everything. So this lady, she,
bro.
hey, what's going
This
on
shit-
over there?
this
Like, he
shit is
sees me,
crazy,
yo, I
bro.
guess he run back over there. Rob run over him. And he was like, hey, this, that, and the third. So I'm like, I'm gonna just do what you tell me to do. I just want to go home. So.
The only thing that this established was that at least one of the boys had gotten out of the car. But this wasn't news, as the woman who saw the car hit the dumpster also told police that she saw a male figure running around shortly after she heard gunshots and saw the crash. The detectives decided not to
when was
challenge
wearing
the
his key
boys on
mask,
this
though?
front for now and pushed for the truth on more important matters instead. They started with Rob.
What happened to Layla? Where did they?
I don't know. Taj threw Layla out the car and hopped in the driver's seat and started driving.
Rob said Taj repeated the process a short time later.
Taj pulled his body out the car, patted him down the mechanic. He grabbed the mechanic, got back in the driver's seat, and he drove off.
All because he wanted a gun. I don't know.
No, it was in a different spot.
This made sense to police because the second crime scene, where Michael's body was found, didn't have much blood. There were, however, what appeared to be drag marks leading from the road towards the brush where the body lay.
Did you help take? I ain't touch nobody. I ain't touch a body. I ain't touch nothing. I swear to God, I ain't touch nothing. Once they was dead, I said, take me home, man. Take me home.
Yet Taj said that wasn't how it happened.
Rob drives. He pulled Layla out. Layla out of the car.
See, like he trying to switch his shit on him, and he wouldn't did this shit, bro.
We go around the corner. He goes over to Sosa. Sosa had a thing in his somewhere on him, so he pulled Sosa out of the car. He just dragged him over in some woods or some shit.
And were you driving the car?
No, I was not driving the car.
The detectives asked Chris similar questions.
Did you pull her out of the car?
No. What is Rob doing during all this?
He was sitting in the back seat.
What's he saying?
He was like, oh. He was like, go.
And what happened next?
Yeah. And he drove all the way out there on the wall. And he tried to put the thing in the river, but I think got stuck or something.
So he tried to drive the car in the river.
What thing are you talking about? The car. Okay.
Wow.
Once again, the detectives already had information that would let them know if one of the boys was lying. The search of Forest Lakes Park had finally paid off, leading police to another grisly and tragic discovery. Taj picked up the story again to tell his version of what they did with Layla's car.
We get over here to this lake. It's dark as hell. 3-5 get out of the car. He got out of the car. Rob tells him, hey, start wiping everything down. So he started wiping everything down. He's wiping everything down. The door handles everything. He's wiping everything down. So after he started wiping everything down, Rob takes Layla's phone and Sosa's phone or whoever phones he found in that bit. Throw him in the lake. Throw him in the lake.
The lake in question turned out to be 5.5 miles or 8.8 kilometers outside Forest Lakes Park. But police had no question that this was the scene they were looking for. When they dredged the lake, they recovered the 2 phones from the water, which were determined to be Michael and Layla's. But this wasn't the only evidence they found. Taj attempted to explain what was found as he continued his story, starring Rob as the mastermind of the crime.
He tell 3-5, get in the car, drive the car into the lake, for whatever reason.
When the detectives asked Chris, though, he said he was nowhere near the car at that point.
Were you in the car when it was going in the river? Or?
No, I was out the car. I was trying to run back to my house.
Mm-hmm. You were out of the car. What was Rob doing?
I don't know. I left. I was running back to my house.
Should have stayed at the house from the beginning, bro.
After that, then.
I didn't ask all of that. I didn't ask nothing.
What about the guns that were used?
I don't know where those at either.
Oh, it's barely in the lake. Like when he drive, it might be the 2 front tires in the lake. It might be a little bit more in the hood, but the back of the car, all that is still out of the lake.
That was exactly how the police discovered the car. What they found inside was more gruesome than they had ever anticipated.
What they find?
Back with Chris, he continued his tale.
Describe to me the clothes that you were wearing that night when all these bad things happened. What happened to them?
They wanted us to burn.
Who wanted you to burn them? Did you have blood or something on them?
No.
Are you sure?
I don't think so.
Like Detective Bender said, we processed that car front to back, top to bottom, bottom to top 3 times. 3 days worth of actual forensic work, several forensic people. I don't think you could have sat anywhere in that car and not got blood on you.
Yeah, basically. That car is small, so...
I'm standing over here scared.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's blood all over me, but it's dark, so I don't know. But I think it's blood all over me.
Rob said burning the clothes was all Taj. Taj, of course, said it was Rob. Regardless of who had the idea, the police found the remains of clothing in a burn pile in the forest, including pieces of shoes, sweatpants, and sweatshirts. However, this was not the only clothing item the police discovered intact.
Bro.
Chris's shoes, which he described as Nike slides, were found discarded in the bushes, and a single glove was found near Michael's body. Another was found near the lake. The police asked Taj about this.
So were you wearing gloves at this time?
Yes, I was wearing gloves because, like I said, I was supposed to go pee.
And what about Rob?
Rob was wearing gloves too. Yeah, Rob was wearing gloves.
Taj revealed that the original plan was for the group to go car hopping that night, which was why he was wearing gloves and a ski mask. But police had to wonder if there was a far darker reason the boys brought these items. For now, the detectives wrapped up the conversation with Rob.
Do you feel a little better now that you were honest? Did you need to get that off your chest?
Worse. Now I feel like I just snitched on everybody and
The detective stepped out, but little did Rob know that his night at the police station was far from over. There was a lot more that he needed to fess up to, but for now, he was left alone with his mother.
Charge you because you were there and you didn't come forward. Didn't come forward. I'm talking about when it happened. I just told him everything. I'm just letting you know, Rob. You don't understand. I'm gonna get charged for murder, Mama. I don't know. Snitching on everybody. Who was gonna get charged? Why did you make me stay? I said I don't know.
Damn.
What's the point of snitching? We're gonna ask you to step out now.
Okay.
Hey, Mama. Wait, hey, is my mama still here?
Yeah, she's still.
Wait, Mama.
Talk to me.
Can you see if they do charge me? Can you see if she can give me a lawyer? I didn't kill anybody.
Hey, relax.
Can you ask her, please?
Rob waited, asking the detective stationed at the door several times to bring his mother back, but she had left to go back to work. Before she did, she informed police that she did not want Rob answering any more questions without a lawyer present. Rob was not on board with this plan.
Is my mama still out there? Hold on.
How can I get charged for murder?
Listen.
Can you explain it to me?
Hold on. We got it. We're taking your DNA, okay?
While the police took Rob's DNA, fingerprints, and photos, he continued to ask them how it was possible that he would be charged with murder.
Listen, can I tell you the situation, please?
I heard it. Listen, let them do their thing. Your mama's not here yet. We can't talk to you.
She's close?
I don't know how far she got, but she is on her way.
Rob's interrogation might have been on pause, but the conversation with Chris remained in full swing. The questions he faced were about to get a whole lot harder.
They executed a search warrant on the house, which they did collect some things, and I'd like to talk to you about those things too. But because you, because
the trap house
you like a surprise on that.
I don't know if there was at the trap house. I heard the trap house earlier.
I will, and I'm going to tell you about that because, like I said, I'm not going to leave anything out.
It's I can tell you, it's pretty damning. I guess I would use that word.
So, are you serious?
Do you own any firearms, ma'am? Does anyone in your home own a firearm? Okay, because I'm pretty sure they found one or two firearms in the house. And I'm sure you guys have watched CSI, right? We can take a firearm, we can shoot it. That round that you shoot, we can take, and we can put it into a computer
and tell you who got
and actually compare it to other fired casings, like the shell from the bullet. How?
You told me who the gun from. Why would you hold guns?
Why'd you hold a gun?
That just happened. That was stupid.
When Reaper gave you these, you think that they're going to be related to this?
I think so.
Describe to me why you think that.
Because he said, put these up, make sure your mama don't find them.
You listened?
And the gun that you saw X-Man use, was it either one of those two guns?
I think it's the black one.
Meanwhile, Rob continued to wait.
Didn't kill. I didn't kill anybody, bro. I don't want to be charged with murder. I do not want to be charged with murder, bro.
Eventually, the detectives did come back to speak with him, since he was insistent on saying more. even though his mother did not return to the station.
All right, so, you know, I explained to you what your mom said on the phone, right? She didn't want us to ask you any more questions about all your brothers. You reapproached me a couple times, and you said that you wanted to discuss some stuff further, right? I just want to make sure that we're clear that you don't have to answer our question. You don't have to talk to us at this point, but you've stated to me that it's my case. I want to talk to you. Yes.
Because Rob's mom was no longer present, they read him his Miranda rights again. Right off the bat, he admitted to additional involvement.
Taj told me to help him pull the body out of the trunk and throw it in the lake. He grabs it, he's trying to pull a leg, and he was like, bro, it's heavy, I need help. So I grabbed one leg, I tried to help. I was like, bro, it's too heavy, I don't want to do this. Put the thing down, left the girl in the trunk. Because I told him I didn't want to help him.
Rob went on to tell a long, rambling tale about selling his gun the day before the crimes took place. The detectives hear him out before dropping a bombshell.
That's an issue because we have that gun now.
No, that's not.
It was at 3-5's house. You said you sold it.
I did. That's not my gun. That one's not mine. That's not my gun.
In addition to this, the police strongly suspected Rob had stolen the firearm.
You might tell the truth that you didn't pull a trigger, but you knew this was going to happen. You knew it was going to happen.
I did not know this.
The detectives had a similar exchange with Taj.
We've sent some of the casings off to be examined already. It's not back, I'll tell you that. Otherwise, we would probably be having this conversation. That those casings aren't going to come back, like he said, to a third gun.
To a third gun, they shouldn't.
Multiple casings were found at all 3 crime scenes, but especially near the car at the lake. Even if the boys weren't budging on the issue of who shot who, lab tests would reveal the truth in due time. In the meantime, the detectives brought up something 2 of the boys in particular were probably dreading.
Let's talk about the trunk. Trunk of that car.
The trunk, sir.
There's another part that we haven't talked about.
Trunk.
For that part?
Mm-hmm. It was a girl in the trunk. And he told me to open the trunk. And he shot her.
Again?
Where did,
Wait a minute. What if he's talking about the other girl that wasn't in the front seat? Wait, shit getting heavy.
Where did he tell you to open the trunk from?
You see this right now? He told me to open the trunk from the inside, like the inside.
Okay.
And whenever you pulled that open, tell me about what you saw in there.
All I seen was luggage, and then he said move, and then he shot.
Okay. You said all you saw was luggage?
Luggage and it was like a girl.
And what part of her body could you see? Could you see her feet, or hair, her hand? Describe
I seen hair. I did not even know it was another person in the trunk at all.
Okay. So you just riding around and she's just in there?
Yeah. I mean, we rode around like that before, though.
Just because there ain't no room for all the people?
Just because there ain't no room for all the people.
When you go to open up that seat, what were you thinking in your head?
Like, what am I gonna do? I was confused. I was like, yo, like I was thinking like there's a person back there.
Did this person say something? Describe to me what you heard whenever you opened that seat up. What noises?
All I heard was somebody tell me to watch out, and I heard gunshot, 2 gunshots.
Tragically, the third victim was determined to be none other than Camille.
Wow. Shit. This nigga killed 3 people in one night. Yeah, he not seeing that light. I ain't gonna lie, bro. GG to him. He not getting out, bro. It's either he gonna go on death row and get the death penalty. I'm not death row. He gonna get the death penalty, or he gonna get life in prison. It's just that simple.
Her body was discovered 2 days after Layla was found on April 1st. Like Chris said, she'd been shot twice. The location of her wounds indicated that her death had been no accident. It was highly unlikely that Camille had been shot once in the back and once in the head by chance.
Damn.
As soon as she was identified, law enforcement made contact with her aunt, Amy, for a difficult conversation.
So you probably know why we're here. Where we've been investigating the incident that happened Friday involving Layla and the other individual.
Dead in one night.
You know, it took us a little while because we
All
couldn't
they were at the
positively
wrong
identify
location
her, so it took us a little while.
at the wrong time,
but,
bro.
you know, we're certain that it's Camille that is now deceased.
Probably to detectives' surprise, Amy remained stoic. As it turned out, she already knew Camille was deceased.
The grandpa of Layla actually came to my house when I found your card, telling me that Camille was deceased and how are you doing is what he told me. They were talking about
Camille
it at the hospital that Camille was deceased already.
Wow, bro.
I had a mother call me at midnight last night that, my phone has not stopped.
While Amy tried to come to terms with the loss of her niece, the detectives at the police station asked Chris more about the specifics of Camille's murder.
Just two people at first. Because the third girl was lost. Then figure out she's in the fucking trunk. And now she dead. Oh my god.
And we left.
So she just in
How
her.
many times did he shoot her?
Yeah, that's what we're gonna. I think once, twice.
What is it? One
twice.
Twice? Okay. Do you know what part of her body he shot her?
No, when I opened it, he go evidence, so I looked away.
As if this wasn't horrific enough, Taj put forth an even more disturbing version of events. Predictably, he insisted he was not the shooter. The culprit he named was spine-chilling.
Who folds the seat down?
3-5, because he was on the side, so he hops out of the car, right? He can get out of the car, flip the seat down, boom, hit her once.
And they
so
just
he's
fucking kids, bro.
I don't know, I couldn't see exactly
They're not even fucking adults, bro.
She's not
They gonna
dead.
charge
So
his ass
Rob
as adult,
sees that
bro.
and he shoots her to make sure she's
You can't
dead.
just kill three people and get away with this shit, bro.
Camille got 2 because she wasn't dead.
And they
For once, Rob agreed
yeah, you
with
can't
Taj,
kill 3
at
people.
least partially.
They know details. You
Before
can't
his
get away
mom
with this
left the
shit, bro.
police
It's
station,
that simple,
he
bro.
told this to the police.
It was 3-5 that did that. 3-5 dropped the seat and shot the girl, and he shot her in the head. And Taj like, shoot the in the back, shoot the in the back. 3-5 dropped the back seat and he shot the girl. She was still alive.
Oh, wait. There's no way this nigga 3-5 shot. Wow. There's no way this nigga 3-5 shot the girl. And top. Wow. I don't know.
It's like, finish her. So he shot it again.
3-5, police
Finisher
knew,
is
was
fucking
Chris's street
crazy.
name. Still, something wasn't quite
Damn.
right.
Yeah,
After
something not
getting
right,
this
bro.
far, the police were not willing to accept anything short of the full truth.
Now, Reaper, Rob, there's a lot of similarities that are overlapping here, but there's definitely a discrepancy that Rob
This
told us
shit is
about
crazy,
what happened
bro.
to the person in the trunk.
So they trying to make him the shooter, right? Yeah, that's what y'all leaving out. I mean, be honest. Be honest. We being all being honest here. Just be honest. Is he the shooter? That's what they're saying. That's all y'all gotta do. That's all you gotta do is just say that. I mean, stop going around it.
I can tell you that he is not. You, Chris, are not being blamed for those people in the front seat.
But in the back seat
is with the trunk. It's the
Yeah.
one that
We have some issues with the trunk.
I'm keeping it real about. Tell us. Be honest, baby. It's okay.
He's getting charged at murder,
So
bro.
much better. You're gonna feel so much better.
He's not, bro. This police investigator not making it any better. Tomorrow is gonna make it so much better. At the end of the day, if this nigga shot that girl, and Todd shot that girl, this nigga's going to jail for murder, bro. It's that simple.
You're gonna feel so much better
it's
once
that
you
simple,
talk
bro.
about what
He's tell me.
Yeah, GG's, bro.
Say it.
He shot her.
Everybody you do it, you gonna kill everybody I know.
Wow.
So tell us what you did.
He said you gonna kill everybody I know. Yeah. Who made you do it? Who is it? Rob.
What?
Rob made you do it?
What? Nah, this shit just flipped. I'm thinking fucking Robert is telling the information on 3-5 and Todd. Now he told me if you don't do it, I'm gonna get your whole Nah, whoa. This nigga, he not even going for one person. He going for the whole fucking family, all because of one situation.
Yeah. He said he gonna kill everybody you know. Well, who was the X-Man? I don't know who that is.
Now,
Wait, what the fuck? So Robert know Taj, but 3-5 don't know Taj. That's why you don't rob. Let's see. As soon as the motherfucker hopped in the car wearing a ski mask, I gotta go, bro. That's my cue to leave.
Just calm down.
Yet again, Rob said something different. Before his mom left the station, he had shared this information.
Taj made him kill the person, or he was gonna kill 3-5.
Is that what he said? He told
He told 3-5, if you don't kill this girl, I'm gonna shoot you in your head.
Well, let's go on here. He said that he was going to kill. He would kill everybody you know, and you did fire a gun. Tell me about what you did.
I think I shot the girl.
It's not you think. It's either you shot her or you didn't, bro.
And then he came up and shot her too.
Okay.
Rob.
Okay.
Oh
when
my
you shot her,
God.
what gun did you use when you shot her?
The ex dude gave me the sky.
If Chris used Taj's firearm, that would explain why they only found 2 weapons during the search warrant. This brought up another question, though, which the detectives had addressed with Rob and his mom.
So that's my concern here is that you said that Taj was pretty much orchestrated this and was concerned that 3-5 would snitch on him. So he made him
3-5 do that.
But you saying that he was completely fine with you not taking any part of that?
Yes, with me, he just told me, if you snitch, I'm gonna kill you.
With his mom there, Rob insisted that he was innocent. Now that she was gone, though, the police hoped he might be more forthcoming.
I honestly don't think you're a cold-blooded killer. I know Taj, I've dealt with him, and I've dealt with you. And there's a reason I wanted to talk to you. Because I don't think you're that dude. I don't think you're a cold-blooded killer. Taj?
Somebody lying.
I don't know anything about 3-5. I've never met him. But I'm telling you that when the evidence says that you were there and that you shot someone, there is no explaining that.
There's
no explaining that shit, bro.
I'm telling, all I can tell you is that I didn't shoot nobody.
Did you shoot Layla? No. Because I got information that somebody that was in their car had a thing for Layla, and he couldn't do it. So somebody else did it.
No.
Okay.
Okay.
That's not true.
Your brother talking. Is there
Your
any
brother?
reason
His brother?
why he would be telling people that you shot one of those people if you didn't do it?
Police likely used this as a tactic to get Rob to talk and hopefully reveal the truth. Perhaps this was how Amy knew Camille was deceased before the detectives contacted her.
Wow.
In Chris's interrogation room, his mother struggled to come to terms with what he'd done.
You shot somebody that's dead, boy. What the f? No, this is a homicide. This is 3 people dead. This is some shit that's serious. You gonna kill my family. What am I supposed to do?
That's why.
I mean,
that's what we were trying to tell you from the beginning.
at the end of the day, bro,
Just calm down.
if he didn't do this shit, he was either gonna get the whole family or he either shot that shit, bro.
You, I need to put it in the report. Take a deep breath.
At that situation, you can't do shit. It's either
Chris's mom
you
didn't
do this
have an
shit.
answer to that.
No, I ain't
She
doing.
asked
No,
one of the
I ain't gonna lie.
detectives if she could
That,
step out for a
that's
moment to compose herself.
That's
Fuck. I live, and he knows my whole family. He was gonna kill my whole.
Are you talking about Reaper, or are you talking about Stavo?
Reaper. He was gonna kill my.
Let's talk about X-Men.
I'm back. You good. You good, Truth. You good, Truth. This shit getting heavy, bro. This shit getting
I think you're
heavy.
scared of him, rightfully so.
They both said it was gonna kill my family.
They both said they're gonna kill your fan. Oh, so you telling me? This is my last time pausing this shit because the video almost done with. But you telling me, right? He opened the back seat of the middle seat. A girl is in the trunk. Boom, she gets shot. Then one of them said, "Finish her off, or I'm gonna kill your whole family." You can't do nothing. Honestly, you can't do nothing. I ain't gonna lie, bro. You can't do nothing in that situation, bro. Oh, tell me what happened. How long is this shit? How long? It's an hour. All right, I could cut this out before I upload it on my reaction channel. But basically, Taj was basically the killer. That I thought he was a killer, bro. And then come to find out, so basically Taj, it's a girl in the front seat. Her boyfriend's in the passenger seat, right? Taj, boom. Didn't even get a fucking, didn't even think about the shit, bro. Didn't even think about the shit, just like that, bro. All over a pound of weed and I think a fucking gun, right? Oh no, I might be leaving some information out, but this shit's on YouTube if you want to go watch this shit. But I'm gonna be posting my own reaction channel, bro. But look, he did that, right? I'm confused because like one of them said tried to pull a girl out, then they fucking I think they tried to pull the girl out and the boyfriend out because the boyfriend and the girlfriend both dead, deceased, right? Both dead. Then I think it was Robert or Chris. This is Chris. Robert is I think 16. I think 16, right? Yeah, 16. I'm pretty sure. I may be wrong. But Robert said he hopped out. Chris said he hopped out. I'm confused who hopped out, right? I'm confused on who did that part. So then they hit a dumpster. Then they said burn your clothes. So they burnt their clothes, but the only thing left was 2 gloves and the sandal. Then the fingerprint's still on the gun. Then they went to the river. I might be leaving some information out. Let me know if I'm not. Let me know if anybody chat that was watching previously, if I'm leaving any information out. But basically, they hopped back in the car, went to this big ass. It's not a river. It's a pond. They tried to drive the car in a pond, failed to attempt it. Chris, which is him, he said some of the car is in the front of the car and the hood is going into the pond. The back of the car is basically, there's nothing wrong with the back of it, right? Hopped out. They said start wiping everything down. They wiped the handle down, all that. Boom. I'm thinking, because Camille is this girl, right? I'm thinking she's missing, right? I'm thinking she's missing. Come to find out, Camille is in a trunk. And you know how some cars, that the back seat, you could lift the back seat down, and it leads to the trunk, right? Boom. Chris, he opens the middle of the seat because he don't know there's a girl back there, right? He said he didn't know there's a girl back there, right? He lifted the seat down. I think Taj, boom, shot her, right? I think he shot her in the head. Then now we're here, right? Taj and Robert said, wait, I'm leaving something out. He said, finish her off. Wow. Finish her off? You already shot her in the fucking head. What the fuck you mean finish her off? She's dead, bruh. And Matt and Chris, chat everybody. So basically everybody in this story is 17 and below. They're not a fucking adults. But somebody is going to be charged with fucking murder, right? So back to the story. Robert and Todd said, finish her off to Chris, or I'm gonna kill your whole family. What the fuck you supposed to do in that situation? Guess what he fucking did? Boom! Finish her off. And he's 12 years old, bruh. Oh, fuck. He's 12 fucking years old. But back to the story, bruh.
They both said that? Did they ever point a gun at you or anything like that?
Yeah.
They did?
Who pointed a gun at you?
Yeah, X-Man.
So Tyler's pointing the gun at him.
Don't tell nobody. I'm gonna kill you, then I'm kill you.
What?
Rob also told the detectives that he and Chris were in serious danger at the time of the crime.
So let me tell you something about Taj. Taj tell you he finna do something, and you decide not to do it with him, I probably would have died with them.
So were you afraid of Taj that night? Because
if I did not do what Taj wanted me to do, I would have died that night with them.
Taj, on the other hand, claimed Rob always planned to let him take the blame.
If anything, if one of us go down to anything, Taj, it was you. You did it. Everything. You did it. Legit. You shot everybody in the car. It was not me. If he got caught up, then he was gonna go find my mama. The whole night I did not have a gun.
Rob continued with this story.
Whoa. I'm thinking about it. So if Robert do something, and if Taj do something, Robert gonna go get his mama, right? Now if Taj do something and Robert there, and Robert tell Taj gonna get his fucking I might be fucking wrong, but shit.
That he only participated out of fear.
did Taj tell you to put the gun to somebody?
Like Taj told me he told me he gonna kill Sosa. He wanted me to shoot Layla, and then he wanted 3-5 to shoot the girl in the back. I told him I didn't.
What the fuck? Damn. So basically, Taj came up with this plan. I'm thinking Taj came up with the plan, and he wanted. So basically, everybody that night was gonna get a fucking body on their fucking list, all because of Taj. I might be wrong, bro, but what I'm thinking is, Chris is gonna kill somebody, Taj gonna kill somebody, Robert gonna kill somebody. So either way, they're gonna get charged for fucking murder. I ain't gonna lie, bro. This shit crazy, bro.
I didn't want to do it. Told me if I didn't do it, he was gonna kill me.
You hold the gun to her Layla's head?
Wow.
Yeah, but I tried to shoot it, but it clicked.
It jammed.
I tried to shoot, but it clicked. Like, I didn't have it cocked back. I tried to shoot it and it clicked twice, so then Stavo just did it itself. That's why I'm thinking my gun wasn't coming back. Listen. I'm telling y'all the truth, and y'all still think I'm lying. Like, what I'm supposed to do, bro?
Okay. So how long before he actually pointed the gun, he told you to shoot Layla?
We was already in the car. Like, he put it in his notes, showed me, and then deleted the note.
When was that?
Whoa! I'm sorry for pausing and shit, but you telling me I'm finna. He put it in his iPhone notes. Oh, blah, blah, blah. I'm finna shoot this girl. Shows it. Delete the shit from history. Oh my God.
How early, how much before?
That was like right before it happened.
Did you shoot that girl in the trunk?
In the trunk?
Yeah. Like I said, I wasn't there.
3-5 shot that girl in the trunk.
Still, the police suspected something was being left out.
Something is.
Was she still moving after you shot her?
He said she was still breathing or something.
Mm-hmm. Who said that, X-Man or Rob?
Did you shoot the girl once or did you shoot her twice? I mean, it doesn't matter at this point.
I shot her once and he shot her again.
Chris was talking about Rob. Thankfully, the police were finally getting somewhere with him, too.
You shot her once.
How many times you shoot her?
Don't lie.
You shot her once?
So twice in total.
Yeah, you do. There ain't no question. There ain't no question.
There's no question. If you shoot somebody, you know where you shot him at, right?
Where'd you shoot her?
Just shot, bro. I seen her and I shot. Like,
why?
Why though?
Because she was still alive. She was gonna snitch on us all. We was all gonna go to jail for life. I didn't want to do none of it. If I didn't kill that girl, Stavo was going to kill me. I swear to God. I'm looking at her in her eyes. She's dead.
Finally, the truth came out. Ballistics reports comparing shell cases found at the scene to the firearms found in Chris's house indicated a match. Whether or not there was a third shooter remained to be seen.
I am. I did not want it to happen. I never wanted that to happen. Like, I never wanted to kill anybody. I never wanted to shoot anybody. I never want any of that to happen. I just wanted to get a little bit of money.
The detectives made one last effort with Taj.
People already ended up dead because of you guys' craziness.
No, not my craziness. It's not my craziness.
Were you going to rob them and it was like either you had to do what you had to do or a finger slipped and it scared everybody in the car and then it's too late at that point.
Yeah, I feel you, but
that makes more sense than the story that they're telling, that you planned to kill these people. That from the beginning of the night.
I didn't shoot no gun.
We talked to Rob and we talked to Chris for hours. For whatever reason, one of them was more afraid of bringing you into the middle of this than they were Rob. So for that story that Rob's this guy that's threatening everybody, or his people threatening people, or your people,
bro got caught in a lie.
I just don't see that.
You can't lie in this shit. I ain't gonna lie, bro. You can't
insisting
lie.
that he had never used a
You
firearm
can't lie when
that
this shit
night.
happened, bro.
The detectives
if you
hoped
lie,
that
you
unpacking
moral
one
lie. You
final
lie
secret
was the
could be
same
key to
as the
determining
person that
the
did the
truth
shit.
about his involvement. They turned back to Rob to accomplish this. Like Chris and his mom, Rob was also given a jacket to keep warm in the cold police station, but he used it in a less typical way. Even as he tried to get comfortable in the interrogation room, one of the detectives returned to unpack a final secret to try to pull the case together.
The KTM, what exactly, what is it that you guys do? What is it? Like a gang?
No. It's the first time we did something for it.
What's KTM
How
then?
many guys- how
KTM
many
man then?
People like consider themselves a part of KTM.
Few of us, me, Gustavo, 35.
Rob's list went on, but he only had nicknames for most of the KTM members, not their real names. Notably, Michael, Layla, and Camille were not included.
I was the leader of it.
Chris was somehow even less willing to give up the details.
So this is basically they trying to create a gang, and I'm guessing they trying to get, I don't know, put on or something. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I'm confused as fuck because he said KTM, then he said, "Oh, it's not a gang, but it's a few." I don't know, bro.
Of KTM.
What's the deal with the KTM thing?
KTM.
Huh?
You do know. Stop fucking lying.
I know Reaper has the tattoo. What does it mean?
It's not you think you have to know, bro.
Cutthroat? Cutthroat mentality, does that sound right? What exactly is that?
What are they supposed to mean, bro?
Like a made-up gang name, or?
One of Michael's close friends eventually came forward, provided the police would keep his identity anonymous, and confirmed that KTM was indeed a gang.
See, I knew it was a gang.
His
I knew
description
it.
of their activities was chilling.
Their mentality is a mentality that they will do anything to you and not give a fuck.
Just to get the money?
Okay.
Yes, just to get the
Just
money.
for the
Just
money,
to get
okay.
what they want, basically.
With that, the detectives had all the information they needed to move forward with the case. It had taken 8 hours each to get the truth from Rob and Chris. The detectives stepped out, leaving
Wow,
Ashley
bro.
and Chris alone for a few moments.
Listen, baby, listen. It's not over. Yes, it
He
is.
shot somebody. What do you mean it's not over?
It's not over. We just better pray and hope that the gun that you shot her with wasn't murder weapon.
Ashley also had some devastating news to deliver that was sure to upset him further.
I'm gonna go to jail. So when I leave him, I'll talk. That's because I got a warrant. So
She got a warrant?
I'm gonna be trying to figure out something. I'm gonna try to get out of this. When I get out of here, I'm trying to get you home.
Ashley had a warrant out for her arrest, and in order to be with her son while he was interrogated, turned herself in to police. She was charged with possession of cocaine and methamphetamine and taken to county jail. Chris, Rob, and Taj were all taken to juvenile detention, and on May 15th, 2023, a grand jury indicted all 3 boys. Preparations began to take the case to trial, where they will be tried as adults. Taj and Rob are both facing 3 counts of murder in the first degree because, tragically, Layla did not survive her injuries. She passed away just days after Camille's body was discovered. Taj also...
So is Camille dead? And is so her boyfriend, not Camille, but go back.
Because, tragically, Layla did not survive.
Okay, Layla,
her-
right? Layla didn't survive. So is her boyfriend, bruh? You got to react to some Chicago hood shit, folks. Shit, put some shit in the comments. I'll react to it. I'll react to it after this. Cause I'm all putting this on my reaction channel, but I'll react to it for sure. So is her boyfriend fucking dead? Cause they said, but appreciate it for joining the stream, James. Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it. So her boyfriend dead? I don't know. They said she's dead. So
her injuries. She passed away days after Camille's body was discovered.
Her body was found, but she dead?
Taj also has been charged with robbery with a firearm, tampering with evidence, tampering with an electronic monitoring device, carjacking while armed, aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, and grand theft auto.
You go. You out of there. You not seeing date. Oh my fucking God, bro. Oh my, nah, you out of there, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie to you. You out of there. You not. Yeah, GG's. I ain't gonna lie. It's raps for you, bro. It's raps for you, bro.
Rob had a similarly long list of charges in addition to 3 counts of murder, including armed burglary, grand theft of a firearm, petty theft, robbery with a firearm, and tampering with evidence.
Okay, see that list isn't long as fucking as Robert's. You out of there. Y'all both out of there, bro. Y'all both cooked. All right, let's see what he finna get, bro. Let's see what he finna get.
Meanwhile, was only charged with 1 count of murder.
Okay, 1 count
Camille,
of murder,
whom he admitted to shooting while she was in the.
Oh, so Camille is dead because they didn't say that she was dead earlier, bro. This nigga is 12 years old, chat. This nigga is 12 years old. He don't got no business doing that shit at 12 years old, bro. They in Florida. Truth, chat. And they trying all 3 of them as adult, bro. But he's 12 years old, so I don't know what they're gonna do with his ass.
In the trunk. The other charges against him were dropped, including grand theft of a firearm and burglary.
2 dropped.
However, he's now facing an additional charge of battery after getting into a fight while incarcerated. Currently, all 3 boys have entered pleas of not guilty, but the trial is ongoing. What the court finds and how justice will be served for Layla, Michael, and Camille remains to be seen.
God, boy. God damn, bro. Fuck. I don't know what the fuck. Is there a part 2 to this shit, bro? Cause this shit is great. Let's check the comments, bro. Love how the police just sat back there and let the mom interrogate him. Here, Robert's mom laying there all on the table. Now he just destroying his life. All their life is fucked, bro. W fucking video, bro. W-vid. But James, what's the video that you want me to react to? You said some Chicago hood shit. Let me know the title if you're still in here. I'm pretty sure. I don't know if you are or not. But my son is 12. He spends all day playing Roblox, and I yell at him for that. Never again play on. I'm saying, bro. Come on now, just play. I'm inside playing a fucking video game, bro. I'm chilling, bro. See, if your parents get mad at you for playing a video game, show them this video. They gonna say, "Oh, I'll never do this shit again." You should do Chicago Death by Joe Mess. All right, I'm gonna do that. I'm supposed to have fucking gauze in my mouth because my mouth is bleeding. It's not bleeding bad, but they're gonna whoop me if I show. Nah, I ain't gonna, bruh. Truth, bruh. Look, truth. You gotta look at it, bruh. Your parents, right? Yeah, are they mad at you for playing a video game? Yes, but look at it, bruh. I'd rather you play fucking video games all day than rather be fucking dead somewhere, bruh. Wait, they gonna whoop. Oh, they not? They not gonna whoop you? Sure, I hope they don't, bruh. What the fuck they need to whoop you for? Horrific, gruesome deaths in Chicago, Part 119. A lot, bro. They don't get. Why would they get? They don't. Oh, they don't get mad. All right, makes sense. All right. Shit, I want a long video, bro. I want a long video like that one. I don't think this one makes long videos, but fuck it. All right, he said drill matter. All right, got it. All right, so these not too long. We're gonna, yeah, they're not really too long. Let's see. Any choice, or just a random one? False story. I'm gonna just pick a random one. Fuck it. I'm gonna do this one since it's 15 minutes. Is that copyright? All right. All right. We are looking at horrific, gruesome deaths in Chicago Part 99 semifinal. Amy 15 of Epstein disappeared in 1972. Her skeletal remains were found in 19. Okay, and defense brush. All right, got it. Her belt had been wrapped around several times on her neck. What the fuck? I want to react. Is it? He don't talk in this shit at all. I gotta keep pausing this shit, don't I? I'm gonna react to it for sure. I'm gonna react to this for a video because I know I'm gonna have to keep cutting shit out. So, all right, for the moment, when he realized he helped kill his son. Oh, damn. The moment he realized his first degree murder. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna still react to the other shit, but I'm gonna have to keep pausing this shit and cutting it out. So I'm gonna probably do it offline. I need to start reacting to more shit and put them on reaction channel. All right, so react when he realized he helped kill his son. That's fuck.
What's going on? Help me, help me, help me!
Late in the night on June 5th, 2021, officers from the Woodbury and Oakdale Police Department in Minnesota receive a slew of 911 calls about a drive-by shooting that took place in a residential neighborhood at a high school graduation party. Dispatch begins notifying officers of a white Tahoe that is potentially involved. Multiple officers patrol the area, while others secure the scene of the shooting and gather information.
Stay in your house. Hey, what house is this, guys? Right here. Right here. All right, hands. Show me hands. Show me hands. Don't move. Right here. This house. Okay. Nobody move. Someone shot?
Yes.
Where?
I don't know.
Walk to me. Walk to me.
We didn't shoot.
Walk to me.
Okay.
Just follow our orders and we'll figure this out.
While this is going on, officers discover the white Tahoe speeding by.
Again, Woodbury squad's either white Tahoe or white Escalade.
It's that hard.
Driving fast by 611.
Get out here. Oh,
My house is full of people.
719, I need a lot of cars to the house.
A lot of cars down.
576, I got a white SUV northbound Century, high rate of speed.
Speeding too, bro.
Everybody out. Everybody out. Let's go.
There's a baby.
Okay, well, we need you out here.
I need everybody to come out of my house. Everybody.
After the officer clears the house, he continues to inspect the rest of the scene. Soon, officers will question them further on what happened. Right now, the main priority for officers involves capturing the suspect and ending the pursuit.
7131, I'm coming down 94, I'm almost to Century.
Almost to 94. Westbound 94 from Century.
7131, I'll be behind him shortly.
7131, I'll be behind 76.
Still high rate
Bro,
of speed.
they be sad, but like, it's sad how fucking shit happen in the world, bro.
Committed westbound 94.
Committed westbound 94.
Still westbound under Ruth.
Westbound under Ruth.
What's that tooth that got taken out? Okay.
Approaching 61, CS 120.
Damn, how fast that motherfucker going? Yeah, he definitely did something. He cut through the traffic and everything, bro. The secondary cruiser can now see the primary cruiser. All right. So they're making progress,
Parkway by St. Paul in Ramsey County.
Over Johnson Parkway, we're advising on LTAC 1.
7131 out west on Paul calling.
Can I up the quality on this motherfucker, bro? 1080p. Man, I'm only 1080p. Is it already on 1080p? It's already on 1080p.
7131 approaching 52.
Copy, approaching 52.
10-4. Lead our recruiter Victoria westbound.
6 westbound at Victoria.
And we're coming up to 35 east.
Approaching 35 east.
For the stop. Was driving conduct. The vehicle's driving over 4 lanes of traffic.
Can't really do that in traffic because if you do some traffic, that's gonna probably that's gonna put other people at risk.
We got a pick car to the front.
Need a pick car to the front.
And we have
He probably still gonna try to get out there, bro. He probably still gonna try to get out of there. Yeah, he cooked now. He fucked. They fucked.
Show me your hands.
Yeah,
Keep your
GG's.
hands up now.
G fucking G.
Don't move.
I'm gonna terminate where
Do not move.
Shot in the back. There's someone shot.
That was from the party.
Don't move. I'll get you somebody. We got someone shot in the back. 7131. We have somebody shot in the back seat here. You start me right from St. Paul.
Copy, someone shot in the back seat.
We're not gonna shoot. You keep your fucking hands up. I have an ambulance coming. Do you understand me? Yes, we will.
Chicago Avenue.
Okay? I want
Yeah.
you to get out of the car. You.
Car driving past like nothing's happening. Why are they stop? Why not stopping?
Driver, you call.
They see the fucking people trying to get the people out of the car and they still driving over there and shit. Now they part of the shit.
Right there, on the grass. Go to the grass. Go.
Get down!
I'm saying true, like what the fuck, bro? It's this crazy how shit just can happen at being the wrong location, bro. You be at the wrong location, can't do shit about it.
He's unconscious.
How old did he say? Wait, did he say 15?
Where's he shot at? He's unconscious.
Wait, he said 14 or 15. It's one of the two. 14, 15 around the area. Why, bro? Why is it young people that shit happens to, bro?
Yeah, he's got one in the back or two.
He said his son, so he had to be young, bro.
Scoot back on the curb. Sit on the curb. You're good there. Hang tight for me, okay?
I gotta just carry him, guys.
Is there
Crazy,
Xavier
bro.
here? No, sir. Do you guys know Xavier? No. Okay.
This officer inquires about a known individual attendee of the graduation party, Xavier.
Who the fuck
Back
is
at the crime
Xavier?
scene, witnesses noted known attendee Xavier and 2 of his friends got into a physical altercation with another attendee, Davion, before the shootout occurred. After Davion and his group of friends left, witnesses shared that Xavier and others fired their own guns at the vehicle involved in this chase. Xavier and his group of friends apparently took off immediately after the shooting. Nobody seemed to know where they were, nor would they find them that night. Shortly after this, 911 operators would get a call regarding a possible domestic situation they initially thought was unrelated to this case. However, they would soon learn that the call came due to the shooting victim's mother, Trisha, crying out in remorse over her 14-year-old son being shot. While officers are on scene at her home, Trisha's other son, 16-year-old Davian, his girlfriend, 19-year-old Brianna, and a friend to the family referred to as an auntie arrive. The 2 kids are panicked about what they just experienced. At this point, officers know that the 14-year-old in the back seat of this vehicle was shot and that the driver was indeed rushing to the hospital. After securing the scene, multiple officers lift the 14-year-old up, each appearing to grab 1 limb each, and physically carry him about 50 yards over to Regions Hospital, a level 1
I thought they
trauma
called the
center in St.
ambulance.
Paul. The man driving the vehicle was soon discovered to be the boy's stepfather.
Hey, are any of you guys
13
injured?
is no, he's 14. I think he's 14. Truth, he's 14. It don't matter. 13, 14. That's still fucking young as fuck, bro. Yeah, 14. Yeah, he's 14.
In the back. Switch. Which door are we going in?
So he has to be carrying a 14-year-old. He's carrying a 14-year-old. Yeah, he's younger as fuck.
Officers soon questioned the other occupants
Hope he
of the
don't fucking
vehicle
die,
and
bro.
found
Hope
the
he's
driver to be
alive, bro. Hope he'll live,
35-year-old
bro.
Keith Dawson, the stepfather
Because
of the
taking a bullet at a
14-year-old
young
shooting
age
victim. He was traveling
it's
with
not
his
really
younger
any
brother of
skin on
20
your fucking body
years,
that can take that
15-year-old
shit, bro.
DeMarco, and a friend of
Ain't gonna
DeMarco's,
lie.
15-year-old Michael. Simultaneously at Trisha's
Depends,
house,
'cause some
officers
people
questioned
don't
Davian
know.
and Brianna. They
Bro
shared
looks
with officers
11.
that
Yeah,
they
he
were
looks
shot
way
at
younger
after
than
a physical
14,
dispute
bro.
between Davian and another
He looks way
individual
younger than
named
14 years
Jaden
old.
Levon Townsend, 19, assisted by 2 other aggressors, Xavier LeDrew Hudson, 17, and Enrique Lucio Davila, 23. The story they told officers aligned with Keith's telling of the event that night, which we will cover in a moment. Officers then left Trisha's home, likely due to the domestic dispute being resolved
I'm not
and
saying
questioning
I
deemed
don't want it to happen
complete.
to older
This
people,
leads
but
us to the
shit, I
interrogation
don't
with
want it
Keith
to happen to
Dawson, who
nobody,
was just
but
informed that his 14-year-old stepson
14?
Damaris did not survive his
He
wounds.
I can hang out here. Oh, he fucking died. See, that's what I'm fucking talking about, bro. He fucking died. This shit's crazy, bro. He didn't even get to live his life, and he fucking died. All because of fucking altercation that probably didn't even. Oh my! The altercation didn't even fucking. I know the 14-year-old wasn't in the altercation, bro. Gun violence crazy, yo. That proves tomorrow isn't promised. Facts, bro. Facts. And that's why I don't want to be outside, bro. That's another reason I don't be outside, bro. Shit happens. Blink of a fucking. You can't do shit about it. And that's why I say wrong place, wrong time. This shit. And we're not even 10 minutes into the video, bro.
Keith, okay, if you guys just want to hang out in the hall, because Adam's got 2 right down the hall that he's going to be trying to have parents come and pick him up and stuff, okay? Absolutely. So, okay, thank you.
We brought you mind-boggling video of crashes like these for years. But what happens to the victims? Apart from sometimes serious injuries, they can face months of paperwork, enormous medical bills, and life-changing impacts. But when you're seriously hurt, you could be entitled to millions of dollars in damages. Stop getting lowballed, and you could pair up with a proven winner, the largest personal injury law firm in the nation. Even Torres, give him
I wanna
get for
I care about them, but still.
or find the link in the description.
We get back to it, bro.
You get into St. Paul there, and it sounds like they pitted your car. Okay. Twist you around.
Yeah, I was trying to go slow. I didn't want he hit it. Y'all send me around. You know, I'm trying to get to the hospital. You know, hey man, they get some shot. Man, son, shot. You know, that's why I'm gone. I ain't got time to be stopping, man. I'm going to the hospital. That little second, any second could have saved, you know.
The autopsy performed at a later date detailed that the bullet traveled through a lung and parts of his heart.
I'm sorry, man.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
If you get shot in the heart, you're cooked. Well, I can't say you're cooked. He got the bullet went through his fucking lung and his heart. And at that, he's fucking 14 years old. His body's still fucking growing, so he's not gonna be able to fucking just take a fucking shot to the lung and then travel from the lung to the heart. That's key parts of your fucking body. And wow.
I'm trying to say, I'm trying to Woodbury Hospital. It was closed.
I know.
Man, try.
I know.
Listen, and part of these already have a guy in both jets. Too, man, you go. We go. Congratulations, party, man. That's it, man.
That's what Michael said.
He's 14, so he's not even in high school yet. He's a middle schooler. He's a fucking middle schooler going into high school probably. He didn't even get to fucking live his life, bro.
Oh, I know. I'm so sorry, Keith. Keith, before we start talking,
14 years old, chat. 14, bro.
I'm kind of coming in on the back end.
Welcome to the stream, Rashad. Welcome to the stream, bro.
I have a good idea.
I can't be as like excited as like
I know
used
that.
to.
I understand the reason why you just.
I got a pull today.
To the hospital.
Welcome to the stream, so I appreciate you for joining the stream.
Told me to come, man. They robbing them and stuff, and brother and stuff.
Okay. Before
robbing somebody.
I know you're going through so much right now, but because I have you here, okay, I have to read your rights. I'm not saying you're going to jail, okay, but I have to read your rights because you're technically in custody.
Okay? I don't know where he is. He was live earlier, but I don't know where he is now.
Get into details. I got to do that. Okay, you understand? Okay. Okay, Keith. Right now, you have the right to remain silent. Do you understand each of these rights I explained to you? Okay. Do you want to talk here today?
Get charged with anything?
Finally get into the reaction content. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I got a reaction channel. I need to start posting on my reaction channel, bro.
You fled from police.
I'm gonna be posting on my reaction channel, but I'm not gonna be posting as I am on my gaming channel. I'm trying to focus on my gaming channel so I could build that up. Then I could get my gaming people on gaming channel to my reaction channel. But I got 32 subscribers on my reaction channel though.
And that makes complete sense to me. Okay, so looking at this from where I'm at now, I can't say you're not getting charged. I couldn't. Given the circumstances, it's reasonable what you did.
Crazy,
but
bro.
I don't know.
The thing is, if he is killed, if he helped kill his son, he's getting charged for fleeing the police and that.
I guess
You should react to Viz first. Yeah, I might do that, bro. I might do that. Yo, welcome to the stream, Honor. Welcome to the stream, Honor. Appreciate for joining the stream.
Older brother, I don't know why they messing with my kids or something, you know? They don't be out on the streets and nothing like that. So he called me tonight, you know, I just got out the shower. He called, man, they trying to rob him, brother, take his car, and he got rims and stuff. He's 16-year-old, you know, he got some rims on his car, nice car and stuff. And,
okay, 16.
When
So they tried to rob the 16-year-old.
He called you. Yep. He's having problems.
Yep. He called me. He said some guys at the thing trying to rob him right now.
He say any names or anything?
Ain't no name. He said something about some WAP or something like that. I don't know what that is. I heard him say something about some WAP or something. I don't know what's that or whatever, but I heard him say something about WAP or something.
Okay.
Here, Keith mentions the aggressor, likely referring to Xavier, is part of the WAP. He probably means the Bad Side Mafia, aka WAP gang of the Twin Cities. According According to the Pioneer Press, a criminal complaint surrounding Xavier's crimes as a juvenile indicated he was a known associate of the gang. His juvenile crimes included a robbery at gunpoint, where he shot at his victim as they attempted to flee in February of 2021. He was apparently given a conditional release from this crime on May 25th, 2021, 11 days before Damaris's killing. Reports also indicate that, the day before the events in this video, Xavier had allegedly used a firearm to threaten other persons inside a restaurant. In an interrogation held at a later date with Xavier, the 17-year-old describes in his own way what the WOP is.
What's the WOP?
What's WOP?
W-O-P-P. What does that stand for?
Wow.
Yeah.
You got it all over t-shirts and stuff in your room and hats in the house and...
Yeah, on top. What did they say? I have no brain fart right now.
How you been today? I've been good.
BSM
BSM? What's BSM?
My jaw hurt.
Music. So
My
I could be
got
like
full
on
today.
wild, I could be like on wild, or
How
I could
everybody
be
in
like
chat
on
been?
BSM.
So it's like the group that you rap with?
Appreciate for asking. Thanks for asking.
So I'm coming trying to get there. By the time I got there, I pulled up and started shooting from both sides, you know what I'm saying?
So when you got there, you saw this, you heard the shots?
Yeah, when I got there and I pulled up, I started shooting from both sides and something like that. And then I took off straight, just going straight, because I don't know where it's going. It's night, you know what I'm saying? I don't know where bullets coming from or whatever. You know what I'm saying? She come through that way and coming out, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm just going, you know, so I get going fast, duck it down, trying not to hit nothing. And I'm like, there's a lot of people out there and everything. So as I'm going down that way, they must have coming behind me too. They be Damaris and them driving behind me. They shooting at them too. You know what I'm saying? So I guess when they shooting. By the time we got to the end, it's a roundabout, like a dead end thing. Now I don't know my.
Was it like a park?
Yes, a park down there. So I get right there. We get right there. I see them. I'm thinking this the dude and I'm finna start shooting, but that was David Damaris. And they tell me, Damaris shot. Jump out. I grab him and put him in the Tahoe with me to try to hurry up and run him to the hospital. Me and DeMarco
and Michael.
We all jump in the car. He shot. Where? I don't know. I'm picking him up. I don't see no blood on me. Nothing. Pick him up, throw him in the car. I'm flying.
This scene that Keith shares here is captured during a 911 call.
Starting date Saturday, June 5th, 2021, 22 hours, 43 minutes, 8 seconds.
They even get to see fucking 14-year-old, bro, and he's fucking dead now.
911, what's the address of your emergency?
He probably, I don't know if he died on site, because getting shot in the lung and then traveling to the heart, it's more likely you're gonna die, bro.
What is going on with your car? Your car got... What's going on?
Damn, bro. He's fucking young.
Hello, I need someone to tell me what's going on. Hello? Hello, I need someone to tell me what's going on.
Help me!
I need to know where you are. I need to know where you are.
Why not tell them where they are?
I need to know where you are.
No. Man. Come on. Y'all gotta put the GPS on.
Hello?
The caller suddenly hangs up. The moments after this lead to officers arriving on scene and beginning their pursuit. From the moment this 911 call was initiated to the moment officers transported the boy over to hospital staff, roughly 15 minutes surpassed.
Was he making any noises? Or?
I threw him in the car.
You heard him kind of moan, okay. And then your fiance, is she, do you know where she is right now?
She at Regis.
Okay. And what's your fiance's name?
Trisha.
Trisha. I'm just gonna step out here. I'm gonna try and find my partner and see kind of where we're at and see what we can do about you. Okay.
It's crazy how shit
After
just
this
happened
officer
just
left the
like
room,
that,
he
bro.
found Keith and his party's telling of the situation contradicted other witness statements collected at the scene of the crime. Shortly after this discovery, the officer returns to question Keith again with this newfound information.
What information did he
My
find?
partner Paul here. Hi. Paul was at the scene and he talked to some people to try to get the perspective of what happened there, okay? Our goal is to find out exactly what happened. And I think there's some stuff, inconsistencies are telling me. We want to get to the bottom of this. We know there's a couple casings in your truck. What happened?
Pulled up.
There's some guys out there, and they started shooting, like I told you.
Okay.
They started shooting. We'll shoot you on this side, we'll shoot you on that side.
So I was out talking to witnesses, as far as I can tell, that they don't seem to have a dog in the game. They're telling me that there was a fight between a couple of the kids that were at this grad party, and it
It's always it's mainly at parties, bro.
Some calls.
I might be wrong, I might be right, bro.
Blah, blah, blah. And within 10 minutes or less, they see a white
a lot of shit happens at parties.
come into the neighborhood. One person said it was kind of creeping, with the person looking all around. And then another person said that it was kind of driving and like quick stopping, like it was looking for somebody or looking for something. And I got people that were standing by a car across the street right next to it, and I got people standing at the foot of the driveway that see this car come in. They see a lone male driver in a light SUV lean over and start popping rounds. They see the flash coming on the inside of the car.
So did he
they saw
shoot?
nobody else in this SUV, and that is the first shots being fired towards this other group. And then there's a slight pause, and then just a rally of bullets flying and everywhere, and everyone went scattering and running and hiding and ducking. How do you explain that?
Shit everywhere. Shots fired.
Did you fire back?
Yeah, I did.
I appreciate you being honest.
If he fired back, he said it was dark. He couldn't see shit. So why are you gonna shoot somewhere that you don't know where you're shooting?
Shots started firing, man.
You heard shots and started firing, or did you?
Shots just started firing.
Okay.
Did they
So you
start
just shooting and don't know where to. He could have. He's the one that fucking hit his son.
People that were there that made you feel like you needed to react in a certain way to protect
If
your
he
family.
hit his son, he been charged with that shit. I ain't gonna lie.
Tell you my stuff for my kids and stuff. And stuff kept going on or whatever, man.
Okay.
So who fired first?
Fired first.
You did. How does that resolve the conflict between your kids and these kids? Or was it just anger?
Anger, man.
Key response was redacted by the court, likely on a motion by the defense. All right.
Where's the gun?
I do it.
Okay.
It's over there on Century.
So you think it's on Century? So
Century in the parking lot.
Century in the park. What parking lot?
It's the parking lot over on Century by the SA over there, by that apartment building.
Okay. We need to try and figure out where this gun is so it doesn't. Okay, don't pick up this gun. Okay. I'm gonna pull my map out.
Keith continues to explain details of that night with apparent honesty. He shares where he started shooting, where he threw the gun out the window, and ultimately came clean about his actions. With Keith's confession, officers took him into custody with charges pending. They were also able to obtain the gun he had thrown out the window. Their next steps required putting warrants out for the other 3 aggressors involved, that being Jaden, Enrique, and Xavier. However, over a week had gone by, and the 3 were nowhere to be found. It was clear that several dozen bullets flew that night. Investigators found bullet holes all over the neighborhood, including in uninvolved vehicles, houses, and some with jaw-dropping trajectories. One bullet's path just above a pillow, where if a person had been laying, they likely would have died. It is astounding that no one else at the scene was hit or killed.
More than one person could have died from this, bro.
Crime scene forensics would have a firm understanding of the details that unfolded that night. Next, we will detail the story in full. That night, Damaris tagged along with his older brother Davian, Brianna, DeMarco, and Michael to Brianna's friend's graduation party. They had all carpooled.
If somebody was sleeping right there, they would definitely would have been
minutes after
shot.
arriving at the party.
It would have went right through the whole body, because
who was accompanied by Xavier
the way
and
that
Enrique.
fucking bullet
In
went.
court testimony, Davian, the victim's brother, notes he is immediately uncomfortable with how they acted. He described that Jaden appeared to want to fight, and interrogation later held with Xavier supported this.
Jaden said something like, hey bro, wasn't you like trying to get a gun to shoot at us and stuff like that? Then Davian like, no, I don't know what you're talking about. James like, yeah bro, why ain't you just talk to me like a man or something? I feel disrespected, can we fight? Davian was like, nah bro, I'm not fighting you and shit.
Davian detailed that his little brother said he was ready to leave. Davian agreed before Jaden, Xavier, and Enrique blocked them. Davian testified that Enrique lifted up his shirt and revealed a gun in his waistband as he said, "Don't try anything." Enrique then tried to take whatever was in Davian's pockets. Davian in this moment recognized Xavier not just as a classmate from school, but also as a client. Davian had cut hair as a barber and had just cut Xavier's hair weeks prior to that night. Father Keith even mentions this during his interrogation.
My son, he cut hair. Davian cut hair. I guess these same little kids have been over at our house.
Davian noted in court testimony, "I kept telling Xavier, I said, get your friends. I said, I just cut your hair. I have nothing." Jaden then suddenly smacked Davian with an open hand. After that, Davian grabbed his little brother and gathered his group to leave. As he did so, Davian shares in court testimony, Xavier said, "I better see no windows come down or I'm flipping your car," implying he would shoot at them if they appeared to act in a drive-by shooting. During his interrogation, Xavier claimed to have no part in this particular situation, but that everyone was looking at him because of his status as a rapper.
I'm looking at everybody, and then everybody looking at me, right? Literally, the whole party knows me because I'm a rapper, you feel me? They all know me, you know, they listen to my music and stuff like that. They my fans.
I never heard nobody.
So
no rapper
I'm not a problem
Xavier.
starter, but you feel me? I handle business, so they left.
After they get in the car, Davian's little brother, Damaris, calls his stepdad and Davian's biological father, Keith Dawson, and informs him of what happened. Davian explains that he took the phone from his younger stepbrother at this point and started talking to his father. Davian shared that Keith yelled at him in this moment and claimed that his father was scared. He shared his dad said to stop going places in public because there's so much drama in the world right now. Davian explained in court testimony that this was not the first incident between himself and Xavier, adding that his father likely did not know Jaden or Enrique.
They got their haircuts and everything because they go to school with each other. You know, I don't know them personally though. Okay.
Keith then drove his white Chevy Tahoe and met the group in a car dealership parking lot. Here, Keith allegedly explained to the group that they needed to go back to the party so that the three harassers would stop messing with them. From here, most of the story is known. Keith drove by the party in his Tahoe while Davian trailed behind, driving the silver Kia, which housed all of his peers. Damaris sat in the middle back seat of the car. Next, Keith would shoot at the three aggressors while they were outside their Dodge Durango. Enrique would immediately start firing back, using the gun in his waistband. Xavier ran to the wheel well of his girlfriend's car, where he stashed his pistol and laid down on the grass to return fire. Jaden, although the lead aggressor, did not fire a weapon. Over 40 bullets flew that night. Then Davian screamed for the passengers to duck as he tried to drive away from the scene. In this moment, Damaris exclaimed that he had been shot and that he couldn't breathe. When Davian turned around to look at him, he shared that Damaris's head slouched over and his brother looked lifeless. According to reports, this would be the only bullet that struck a person. Forensics shows that the bullet traveled through the back license plate of the silver Kia and through the back seat before hitting Damaris. He was pronounced dead at 11:12 that night. Davian swears in court that he and his peers did.
That shit crazy, bro, because where that bullet was, but it's basically where somebody's spine would be. If you hit somebody in the spine, it's one, they either gonna die or they gonna be paralyzed for the rest of their life. Or depending on where you hit them at, but like, what the fuck? This shit crazy, bro.
Did not know Keith had a gun in the car, nor that he was going to shoot at their aggressors. This is despite witness statements that night claiming he had threatened to get the place shot up. This led to Davian honking his horn to get his father's attention so he could pull over, where they transferred Damaris from the Kia to the Tahoe. We know where Keith, Damaris, DeMarco, and Michael went that night. Davian and Brianna went a different direction in their Kia. They attempted to drive back to his mom's house. In a witness statement, Brianna shares that they were chased by the Dodge Durango they believed to be driven by Jaden with Xavier and Enrique as passengers. Davian shares that he sped and ran red lights on the way. Trying to lose track of them, they take another route, leading them to his aunt's house. This account may or may not have been driven by fear or paranoia, however. Other police reports contradict that the three aggressors drove off in the Durango. Rather, Xavier, his girlfriend Alexis, Enrique, and others got in her red Honda Civic and were followed by Jaden in his Durango, where they stopped at a gas station and then went to Xavier's home. Because Xavier had a juvenile criminal history, officers were already familiar with him and his address and attempted to extract him from his home that night. Though officers were not able to find him, Xavier shared a surprising revelation about where he was that night.
So you were still kind of in the area when Oakdale PD showed up at your house?
Oh, I was like, I watched everything happen. I watched them surround my house 4 times.
Did you stay there all night and watch it?
Damn near. I heard like them say my name.
Okay, that's probably with the big giant armor tank looking thing or whatever.
Yeah, there's 3 of them.
Brianna and Davian, believing they presumably lost their assailants, entered his aunt's home and informed her of the situation. From there, she drove them in her car to Davian's house and discovered police were already there questioning his mom, who had already been informed her other son was shot. That night, Davian and Brianna's story aligned with the first account Keith told. The following morning, the pair were questioned again and were informed that Keith told the whole truth, prompting them to do the same. The incident occurred on the night of June 5th, 2021. The report much of this information was extracted from was written on June 10th. The 3 initial harassers, Jaden, Xavier, and Enrique, were still at large at that time, their whereabouts unknown. In the days after the shooting, it was discovered that Xavier fled the state of Minnesota, traveling all the way to Florida. He was assisted by his mother, Susan Blood.
This nigga went from Minnesota. Damn, that's the cool ass fucking drive. Then they went from Minnesota all the way to Florida. God damn. Shit.
His girlfriend, Alexis Moore. On June 15th, 10 days after the shooting, the vehicle they were traveling in was discovered coming back through Wisconsin. It was apparent that Xavier changed his appearance by cutting his hair short. Officers followed them into Minnesota, where they shut down Interstate 94 and apprehended the 3 of them. After his apprehension, officers investigated the search histories of Xavier and Susan's phones. The findings alluded to fleeing and hiding. Within hours after the incident, Susan searched hotels near me. Other searches made on their way to Florida included, how do you get to Mexico? What do you need to cross the border? And can police trace iPhone? On the way back into Minnesota, they were searching for flights that went from Minnesota to Texas, implying he may have continued to run if he was not apprehended. On June 16th, court documents indicate Jaden turned himself in. Finding Enrique would prove a difficult feat.
How tight are you with Enrique?
Not really.
Okay.
He won't listen to y'all.
Who do you listen to?
Me. I mean, I'm top, literally top WAP. I know it might seem a little stupid, but the name means a lot.
Top WAP.
For months, officers asked the public for information of his whereabouts, sharing photos in this known video of Enrique, brandishing the gun he used in the shooting. He was eventually found hiding out with a family member, avoiding custody all the way until September 30th, 2021, nearly 3 months later. During interrogations, Xavier admitted to shooting 19 shots at the White Tahoe, a statement that forensics would find accurate.
I don't know how many times I shot.
How many?
I shot 19 times. The only controlled shots I had was them 5 shots.
So the first 5 were more controlled.
Yeah, the first.
And then you were going for
he shot 5. There was control, but he don't know what the other ones went.
An amended criminal report notes that Xavier had a previous charge of delinquent felony possession of ammunition, pistol, or assault weapon by a person under the age of 18. This legally made him ineligible to possess a firearm. Investigations found that at least 21 bullets were shot from Enrique's gun. Around 4 shells were found in Keith's Tahoe. In his interrogation, Xavier freely gave his opinions on the whole situation.
I didn't have a problem with this little kid that passed away from me. I feel really bad, but his dad's gonna live with that shit.
Yeah, this is one of those
circumstances dad did this shit.
Everything had to fall in order.
At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I wouldn't have caused the problem.
Yeah.
I would have left it at what it was. They took it in their power to call their dad, meet with their dad, and come shoot at us. You fucked up. Like,
wait a minute. So, all right, so Xavier, the person that's speaking, would have never did this shit. As he said, somebody called their dad up. Dad fucking pulled up, right? Pulled up to the scene and just started shooting for no reason? That doesn't make no sense. I don't get why the dad even shot in the first place if nobody was shooting in the first place. So the dad shot, and that's when the shit started rolling, and that's when all the other shots started. Okay, I might be wrong, I might be right.
It was making me so non-caring about the situation. Ball was in their part, and they played it so foul. You know?
I agree.
And it ended up in a little boy's life being taken. That shit is tragic. He could have left it alone. He should have been the grown man he's supposed to be and left it alone.
We started a gun battle in the middle of a residential neighborhood that left one kid dead.
Didn't know where he was shooting at. I don't know. The thing he said it was dark, so why shoot in the dark?
I didn't mean to hurt anybody. I protected myself and my loved ones. I protected.
That's all I can say. If what Xavier is saying, I'm protecting myself, my loved ones. I'm pretty sure people did the same shit. If somebody's getting shot at, bruh, that shit's sad. It is, bruh. Cause like, look, if the dad was never called, the shit would have never got escalated. Cause if you think about it, the dad said he shot first. So the dad shot. That's when the shit started rolling. Then they shot back. Cause if you have it on you and you're getting shot at, you gotta protect yourself and your fucking loved ones, whoever's with you, that you care about. And that's when the dad struck the 14-year-old, killed his fucking son. His fucking own stepson. Killed him. Now he finna get charged with the shit and he finna go to jail.
My girlfriend protected damn near everybody at the party.
Yeah.
I'm like Superman. I'd have killed 4 more people for that's my life right there. That's my lifeline. Like I'll fuck around kill myself if I ain't had her.
Alexis?
Yeah, like that's my real life soulmate. Like I wouldn't know what to do without her. Like I'd probably be fucking crying right now if it wasn't real shit. I'd probably off myself, like dead ass serious. I need her in my life. Like,
crazy,
people
bro.
don't get that. You know, some people keep other people emotionally stable. She keeps me emotionally stable. Whatever this time finna be, I could get through this shit knowing that she finna be there when I get out. I wish it, you know what I'm saying, it wouldn't have been him. I wish the dad would have died. I wish that boy that's in that stepdad, whoever's in custody, I wish he would have passed away. That would have made me a little more, you feel me, comfortable. I'm not very uncomfortable right now just because of the whole situation. Like, it wasn't my fault.
They didn't even get to see 15 years old, bro.
I talked to one of my lawyers already, and they was just telling me I'm good. I'm not worried about being charged with no fucking second-degree murder. Like, come on now. Cause real shit, like if I really wanted to, y'all wouldn't have caught me. Like dead serious, on my dead daughter, y'all wouldn't have caught me. I was away. But me just having the decency and understanding that things need to get in progress so things could come to the light and I could plead my fucking case on me not being a second-degree murder.
True.
Today, 6 individuals were charged for crimes related to this case. 2 months after the incident, Xavier's mom, Susan, and his girlfriend, Alexis, were similarly charged for assisting Xavier in fleeing. While Alexis's past record is relatively clean, Susan has previous charges relating to forgery, identity theft, and property damage. For this,
all right, so she got 4 charges for all right.
this case, they each faced 1 count of aiding an offender to avoid arrest and 1 count aiding an offender as an accomplice after the fact. Days after their arrest, Alexis posted a $25,000 non-cash bond, and Susan posted a $30,000 non-cash bond. Susan took a plea deal and was convicted of aiding an offender to avoid arrest. Her other charge was dismissed. She was sentenced to prison for 1 year, but that was stayed. Instead, she will serve 4 years of supervised probation, which will end in February of 2026.
Oh, damn. So she on probation till not next year, but the year after that. It's finna be a whole new year, and the same shit that's happening this year is gonna happen next year, bro. I mean, I'm knock on wood, but that's how. I don't know, bro. That shit's sad, bro. Wow. That shit crazy, bro.
Alexis also took a plea deal and was convicted of aiding an offender to avoid arrest.
GTA
Her other
7's
charge was
crazy.
dismissed. She will serve 180 days in jail with the option of serving that time in home detention. She was also put on 4 years of supervised probation. Additionally, she has to pay a restitution of roughly $250 to the Minnesota Crime Victim Reimbursement Program. If all goes as planned, her probation will end in June of 2026. The stepfather, Keith.
Wait a minute. They said February 2026, unless this is a different person. Is this it's the same person? They said February, then it changed to June. I don't know. Either way, it's still in 2026.
Also faced numerous charges. This would not be Keith's first entanglement with the law, having faced numerous convictions in his past. These included charges related to a drive-by shooting, burglary, and possessing dangerous weapons as a prohibited person. He also has multiple charges related to theft of a motor vehicle and check forgery. His record starts back when he was 18 years old and shows roughly 10 years of prison sentences between 2000.
Ooh, wait. Bro, what the fuck you watching, gang? Shit, I'm chilling. I'm watching when he realized he helped kill his son. I mean, if you want to know the story of it, I'll tell you, bro. But the only reason I'm reacting to stuff is because I got my tooth pulled and my fucking jaw. It kind of hurt right now. I'm supposed to have gauze on it, but it's not bleeding as bad as it was at first. But once I get done with like live streaming and shit, I'm gonna put gauze on it because I'm talking a lot, so I don't want to keep like changing it in and out. But yeah, I got a tooth pulled, so that's why I'm just chilling, reacting to videos instead of playing the game because I don't want to be yelling and shit. But welcome to the stream, Che. Wisdom tooth? No, I don't got no wisdom tooth. No, it was just a cracked tooth, bro. It was just a cracked tooth. I don't got no wisdom tooth, Trey.
2004 and 2021. For this case, Keith was charged with 1 count of drive-by shooting, 1 count of possessing a firearm with a previously convicted crime of violence, and 2 counts of second-degree assault with a deadly weapon. After his arrest, he was given a 107.
Oh my God, 175,000. Oh yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Who got that type of money?
$75,000 non-cash bail, which he posted 5 months later. He was subject to GPS monitoring, was banned from handling dangerous weapons, and was barred from contacting any victims or witnesses, except for the ones who lived in his home. Keith took a plea deal and was convicted of his drive-by shooting charge. All of his other charges were dismissed.
Okay.
In January of 2023, he was sentenced to 7 years in prison with 148 days of jail credit. Taking parole into consideration, he will likely not be out of prison until
2027. This nigga is not getting out till 2027, bro. Me, Rashad, you got that type of money? And then some over, brother.
2027.
But this nigga, 2027 is crazy, bro. Oh my fucking God.
The initial aggressor of the night, according to witness statements, has no significant prior criminal history. After his arrest, the court offered a $500,000 conditional bail, but he would never take it. He faced 1 count of aiding and abetting second-degree murder without intent, and 4 counts of aiding and abetting second-degree assault with a dangerous weapon. Jaden took a plea deal, which dismissed all charges save for 1 charge of aiding and abetting second-degree assault with a dangerous weapon. Over a year after the offense in June of 2022, he was sentenced to 3 years in prison with 371 days of credit for time served. He must pay restitution for a total of almost $25,000. Just over $8,700 is to be paid to 2 different claims of the Minnesota Crime Victim Reimbursement Program, and nearly an additional $16,000.
But you got to think about it, Rashad. 3 years. It's 2024. We're going into 2025. Jail food is ass, if we're being honest, bro. Depends what jail you in, bro. They don't. Some jails, if you act good, you get to get more privilege than other people, but still, you still can't. You at the end of the day, you can't see none of your family, none of that, bro. You can't see your mom, your dad, none of that, bro. Free roof, no rent. Hey, Rashad, how about you, Rashad? So tell me, Rashad, you will do them 3 years? I'm not saying you'll do some shit like that, but I'm just saying 3 years, no, fuck no. To my free food, free roof, fuck no. You gonna have a hard ass bed. You gonna have no sheets on your thing, no sheets. Free food, the food probably not even good, bro. I'll do 3 years for 50. Yeah, you tweaking, bro. I don't give a fuck how much you paying me. I'm not doing no amount of years. Fucking up with you got me fucked the hell no, Rashad. You got me fucked up. You walk back in your fucking cell, there's a honey bun sitting right on your fucking your bed. Fuck no. Bullshit. I'm not finna be fighting for my booty for them 3 years. Fuck no.
Is being paid to the victim's brother's girlfriend, Brianna, whose family submitted claims and victim impact statements regarding that night's toll on her life. Jaden has likely served his time at this point, but court records indicate he still owes nearly all $25,000 of restitution. Enrique proved to have a violent criminal history. He's been convicted of previous charges for assault, fleeing the police in relation to vehicle tampering, first-degree aggravated robbery, giving police a false name, and leaving the scene after causing an accident. For this case, he faced 1 1 count of aiding and abetting second-degree murder without intent, and 4 counts of aiding and abetting second-degree assault with a dangerous weapon. Through investigations, it was found the bullet likely fired from Enrique's gun was the one that struck and killed 14-year-old Damaris. This was based off of analysis.
Bruh, it don't matter if you don't eat it or not. You still gotta fight for your booty.
Evidence linking the firearm to his possession over Xavier. He took a plea deal and pled guilty to 1 count of aiding and abetting second-degree murder without intent, and 1 count of aiding and abetting second-degree assault with a dangerous weapon. His other 3 counts were dismissed. For 1 count of aiding and abetting second-degree murder, he was sentenced to 20 years in prison with 946 days of credit. For second-degree aiding and abetting with a dangerous weapon, he was sentenced 3 years and 3 months, but this would run consecutively, making his total sentence 20 years.
Also 20 years in total,
at least 2/3 of his sentence before being eligible for probation. He will likely be in prison until nearly 20. $20.38. Oh man, Rashad, you saying in there? Yeah, see, you tweaking, Rashad. That ain't no fucking light work. You got me fucked up talking about light work. Chat, he fucking tweaking talking about that shit light work. That shit is not light work, bro. It is 2024. You telling me you gonna stay in jail, sleeping all the way until 2038? You not about to do shit in jail, bro. I'm not saying you can't. There's. I'd rather be free than be in jail, bro. Sleeping the whole way through. Yep. You gonna sleep through and somebody gonna touch your ass. It's just 14 years. Yeah, 14 years of you being free, bro. Why y'all tell me it's light work? That shit's not light work, bro. I'm not doing no amount of fucking years. You got me fucked up, bro. Y'all got me fucked up. 38, when he will be 41 years old. He is also jointly responsible for the restitution applied to Xavier's case. Xavier, who was 17 at the time of the incident, held a juvenile record that reports say included robbery at gunpoint, along with alleged armed threatening and possible gang associations. The incident took place 2 months before his 18th birthday. This fact, along with the seriousness behind his current and past crimes, caused him to...
Would you rather be whipped or be in jail? Both. What the fuck you mean both, Rashad? At this point, I think Rashad like to be in jail. I'm not doing no amount of years, bro. And this the reason why I sit in this chair and I react to shit, or I play the video game. Hell no, I'm not going outside. I'm not. No, hell no. Rashad a thug. He's tears right now. Rashad is not a thug, bro.
To be tried as an adult. For this case, he originally faced charges of 1 count of aiding and abetting second-degree murder without intent, 4 counts of aiding and abetting second-degree assault with a dangerous weapon, and 1 count of possession of a dangerous weapon as an adjudicated delinquent. 5 months after his arrest, he paid a $750,000 bail using a bail bond. However, it appears the court reversed that decision months later, apprehending him once again. They would eventually offer a $5 million cash bond that would never be taken. Through court deliberations, Xavier faced increasing charges of second-degree assault. He originally pled not guilty to all charges. During court testimony,
he like his booty snatched. Who's gonna get me mine? Who said it's gonna be okay? See, nah, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy, Rashad. I ain't gonna lie, brother. That's crazy. To my, it's not. Who said me mine? So you gonna do it to somebody else? It's crazy. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That's crazy, Rashad.
Jaden apparently made an unexpected appearance. He was able to do this as the trial took place in late 2023, while he was out on probation. Reports by Fox 9 indicated Jaden had to be escorted by security out of the courthouse. Court transcripts also share a disturbance that happened in the parking lot during the trial that prompted an increase in security which may or may not be related. In September of 2023, Xavier was found guilty on all 10 counts he was tried for, which included 1 count of aiding and abetting second-degree murder with an added statute
honey
of
bun on
murder,
everyone's
5
bed.
counts of aiding and
Alright,
abetting
you fucking around,
second-degree
you put a
murder
honey bun
with a
on the right
dangerous
one.
firearm with a prior
Your
violent
ass
criminal
fucked.
history, and 4 counts of second-degree assault with a dangerous weapon. He would ultimately be convicted to 1 count of aiding and abetting second-degree murder and 2 counts of second-degree assault with a dangerous weapon. His total sentence is 37 years and 3 months with 692 days of credit. He'll have to serve roughly 23 years and 8 months before being eligible for probation. Xavier will likely not be out of prison until nearly 2048, when he will be 44 years of age. He must also pay a total restitution amounting to just over $16,000, for which Enrique is jointly responsible. Just over $8,700 is to be paid to 2 different claims of the Minnesota Crime Victim Reimbursement Program, and just over an additional $7,000 is being paid to the victim's mother, Tricia. Currently, Xavier is going through the Court of Appeals in hopes to either reverse his verdict or reduce his sentence. That outcome is yet to be determined.
And that's how, when he realized he killed his son, and oh, that's fucking crazy. I ain't gonna lie, chat. That's fucking crazy, bro. This is a special honey. See, y'all on that weird shit, bro. A special honey bun. What the fuck is y'all on, bro? W fucking video, bro. And that's how I met. Okay. All right, it's 9:31. More. I'm gonna react to one more long one, bro. One more long one. My fucking jaw hurt, bro. All right, what's this? We got smarter than police. When stubborn suspect go from 0 to 100. I'm not reacting to the Diddy case, bro. Hell no. I'm not trying to. Hell no. He was popping up on my TikTok for you page and I already know about it. I'm not reacting. Y'all got that. Shortest stream. How is this shortest stream? I stream for 2 hours, bro. My shortest stream is probably less than an hour, if anything. Or an hour at that. How Albert AirTag led to a search warrant. The moment she realized she killed 2 people. I'm gonna do this one.
It was supposed to be a beautiful Easter.
All right, chat. We are going to be reacting to the moment she realized she killed 2 people. And let's get straight into it.
It was supposed to be a beautiful Easter morning in 2021. What happened next would never be forgotten for this family.
What the fuck happened?
We've been tracking this case for the last 2.5 years.
Do a 3-hour long one? Hell no, Truth. You tweaking, twin. My fucking jaw hurt. Oh, when I get done with this stream, I'm going to bed. And I'm posting that video tomorrow, relaxing. I haven't ate I can't eat no food today. I can't eat no food because I can't even wash my mouth out, bro. Because my fucking tooth. Do the 1 hour. Boy, this is basically an hour, bro. This is going to lead into the next. This is going to lead into 10 o'clock, bro.
After dozens of open records requests and the hiring of an attorney, we finally obtained the records related to this tragic incident and go in depth on the story behind it. 911 calls detail the seriousness behind what took place.
April 4, 2021, 10:32:35.
Please inquire with the address of your emergency.
Yes, there's been a severe car accident on Highway 42.
What's the cross
County
street?
Road 42. What's the cross street?
Bubble Barn.
Bubble Barn.
County Road 5.
County Road 5.
Okay, how many vehicles?
What happened? two vehicles.
Is anybody injured?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, what kind of injuries?
We don't know. We're driving past it.
But that's completely total. It looks like it's gonna start on fire.
Oh, so that must be from the beginning, whenever that car was on fire. It had to be.
Hey, stop. They've been on the way this entire time. This is just getting more information for them for when they arrive, okay? Like I said, we have a lot of help on the way. Thank you for calling.
Yep, thank you.
10-32-39.
911, is this a life or death emergency?
Yes, it is. There's a car crash on 42, like right by the gas station.
42, hold on. 42 and what?
But I don't know. Whatever's by the bubble bar.
What happened?
The red car was turning like by the
tell me what happened. Accident or I can't understand.
A car crash. Yes, a car crash.
Is anyone injured?
And relax, just tell what happened.
Is it blocking traffic? I need someone to talk to me.
The car's on fire. There's one car on fire.
A car's on fire.
Okay, that's the car from the beginning. That's the car from the beginning, bro.
The Chrysler car's on fire.
Okay, do you see flames or just smoke?
Yes, there's flames and smoke.
What the fuck do you mean? If there flames and smoke? She said the car was on fire. What the fuck you mean? Do you see flames and smoke? She said the car was on fire. Are you not listening to her? If I'm thinking, oh, it's a fire, it's flame and smoke. What the fuck you mean? Do you see flame and smoke?
Anyone in the vehicle that's on fire?
No, not in the vehicle, but the car and the SUV, there's somebody that is not conscious.
Just stay on the line with me. I have lots of help on the way. Are you involved or are you just passerby?
No, I'm a passerby, but my friend's brother and sister were in the car that just got hit.
Court testimony held at a later date details the moments before officers arrived. After witnessing a horrific crash, witnesses say they approached the white vehicle and found one passenger to be severely injured, but alive. Bystanders pulled her out of the car while it was on fire, likely saving her life. She would not have been able to do this on her own due to her injuries, which included a broken ankle, broken backbones, and 2 broken ribs. She also suffered from a deep laceration caused by the seatbelt into her stomach, exposing her intestines underneath her shirt. The driver of that same vehicle was able to get out on his own and sustained minor injuries. As officers arrive, they witness the injured passenger on the ground and recognize that civilians have stepped up to help.
Hello, thanks for attending to her.
Their next priority is to check on the occupants of the red vehicle. The damage is plainly obvious, as the red vehicle was struck with such a force that it was ripped into 2 pieces.
Is everyone out? I think everyone's out here. There's one in here. Okay. I didn't feel a pulse though. Okay. No fire extinguishers? I'm not too concerned about that.
Is somebody in that car?
Two in here. Got a driver and one in the back seat.
It can't be anyone. Nobody's in that car. It can't be. Somebody's in that car. The car's going, the red one. Oh my god.
45, 122, or 86. We've got 2 trapped inside of a vehicle. That'll need to
They're
be tried
trapped in there? I still alive. The fucking half the shit is gone.
Okay, I understand your concern. Yeah, I'll just have you wait back here. Thank you. These people aren't coming out of this vehicle, right? Nope. Am I seeing that right? Okay. Yep. All right. I appreciate your assistance. Thank you. I'm a former EMT. Oh, you are? All right. All right. And we know that nobody's in this one?
How are they gonna get them out of that one? They're stuck.
Everybody out?
Oh my
okay, we're
god,
clear
half
here.
the fucking car is gone, bro. I don't know how they're fucking alive,
I'm
bro.
gonna try to maintain some kind of a perimeter here.
I'm gonna kill her. What's she talking about? What is she talking about?
Who's in the car?
Someone's in the car. I'll give it to you later. Please get them to the hospital now. I will give it to you. I will give it to you all right now. Just get them to the hospital now. She's a huge car right here. On her neck.
Well, did you see what happened, or you just heard videoing?
I just saw this and I came over.
Okay, so you did see it happen, or you didn't?
No, I didn't see the accident.
Okay, all right.
If you didn't see it, why are you videoing
Do
it?
to help get this person out. Check a pulse on that. We weren't getting a pulse on it.
Oh my god, there's too much shit happening at once, bro. Is she alive? Bro, too much shit going on at once, bro.
Who are you in the car? The passenger or the driver?
She's a passenger. She's a passenger.
Miss, can I just have you switch your home seats right quick? Need a center? I can have a center. Yes, please.
Oh my god.
See if we can get an ID on these two passengers.
This is her sister. She wasn't in the car. A different car. Her sister was in the white car. Sienna.
Officers gathered information and got most of the story put together. The individuals in the red car, Dalton and Taylor, were struck by the white car, driven by Leon Bond III with his twin sister, Sienna, in the front passenger seat. Their
So, what I'm getting, all right, the white fucking car struck the red one. The people in the red one are still stuck in there and they're alive. All right, I'm gonna stop pausing.
older sister, Camille Lachey Dennis Bond, was driving alongside them in a separate and seemingly uninvolved black vehicle with her best friend in the passenger seat, Lynn. Lynn was the one to make the 911 call at the beginning of this video. After the crash, Camille stopped down the street in the middle of the road and ran towards the accident on foot. According to court testimony, Camille got out of the car so fast she forgot to put the car in park, but Lynn noticed and did it for her from the passenger seat. Officers quickly realized this may be a criminal investigation involving multiple fatalities and that extreme speeds were likely involved. Accordingly, they quickly identify Camille as a key person of interest. Officers will eventually obtain video evidence of the crash itself to further support Camille's involvement. We will go over that footage later in this video.
Ma'am, can't go over there right now. We got a car on fire. It's not safe.
I'm confused, but at the same time, I know what happened. The white car hit the red car. And I think the white car had Sienna in it, bro. And a guy.
Here, Camille is immediately placing blame on the other driver.
How?
She doesn't hesitate to use profanities towards Taylor, who she incorrectly believes was driving the red car.
Bro, how the fuck she's gonna try to blame the people in the fucking red car if the people in the white car struck the people in the fucking red car, and that's why we in this whole situation, that they in this situation now. And I may be wrong, I may be right.
45-122, there's gonna be two 1072s.
Officers unfortunately discover the two individuals in the red car, Dalton Lee Ford and Taylor Nicole Garza, have been killed in the crash. The couple was 22 years old. They had plans to celebrate Easter with their families that morning.
That's fucking correct. And they young, 22 years old, still young, bro.
All of them. Did you see what happened? Or you just heard a video? Yeah, doing their commentary and shit.
So did somebody run up? Oh my god. Did somebody run a fucking red light or something, bro?
Officers begin questioning witnesses to hopefully figure out exactly what happened.
I watched that shit before. Well, you watched this video before? True. I've never seen it. I've seen people react to it, but I never clicked on it before. She gonna say she better be dead. Like, what the fuck? How did, I don't know, bro. We're gonna have to figure this shit out, bro.
She's not. I'm stuck in the head.
What?
I'm going to my
See,
car.
see. How the fuck? Oh, she better be dead, or I'm gonna stomp her head in. Out of all things you could say in this fucking moment, you don't know. I don't know, bro. I don't know, bro. Like that's what? Read my chat. I already read your chat, Chew. You said you watched it.
Camille, she left. Camille, she left.
She's gone. Yeah, that's that.
My car is fine though. But I'm saying it's fine. I'm not moving here. I just need my phone and my shoes.
That's what I'm gonna get for you.
Okay.
Stay right here, please. Hi, I'm
No, I said I was gonna go to sleep.
Look at my baby.
You didn't say you. Oh, my bad, Chew, my bad. But good night, Chew, good night. Appreciate you for joining the stream, Chew. Appreciate it. I don't know if it'll be loud tomorrow because I'm fucking around for it, bro. I appreciate you for joining the stream, Chew. Appreciate it. Thank you. I'm probably, you don't call me Unk, bro. Heal up. I'm gonna post a video tomorrow. I'm gonna post a video tomorrow. The video's gonna be posted tomorrow though, for sure. Crazy, bro.
We'll get it taken care of, man.
Alright, I gotta go get my truck over there.
Okay.
Sterling, you stay with me.
Let me walk with you.
Okay. Oh my God.
All right, guys. Do we
Are
want to
both
move
of them
this?
going to Hennepin County Medical Center?
They're either going to Hennepin or Ridgeview. Ridgeview is closer.
Well, I was told that Tiana was going to Ridgeview Medical because this is both of her children.
Yeah. So then they're going to Ridgeview, which is in Burnsville.
They're going to the Ridgeview Hospital that's in Burnsville. I had to do a quick look. I know. That's why I hope that the one in Burnsville. I hope that she is because she
Hoping somebody dead, hoping death on somebody is crazy, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
She tried to beat him, and then I tried to go around her so he wouldn't hit her.
They went to county in Minneapolis.
They both went to county in Minneapolis. And she tried to beat him still.
Let's move to this
and then
next
she tried to go around. I don't know why they took him over there with their mama. I don't know. Leona's fine, but Sienna has a big cut right there. Her knee's gonna come out of me. Camille's sitting with you.
We're still, we have to wait for the medical examiner to get here before we can touch any of the cars. You could expedite, we're gonna go 10-15 with this thing. So what was your first name? Camille. Okay, Camille, here's what's gonna happen is we're gonna be placing you under arrest.
Why?
For criminal vehicular operation.
How?
Well, you were racing your brother.
No, I was not.
So here's what we're gonna do. We have to examine all of our phones and that type of stuff. So,
Wait,
like I said, we can.
She was racing her brother. The moment she realized she killed 2 people. So did she kill 2 people? I don't. How is she racing her brother? I don't know, bro.
We can go 2 ways. If we have to put you in handcuffs, we're gonna take you back to our station to talk to you.
Nobody was racing. We were going 65.
The limit's 50 though.
I understand that.
No.
Okay, so you think you're going 65?
We weren't even going that fast, and I watched it. That's the thing. I watched it.
Okay.
And he was even behind me.
So who squealed out at the intersection there?
What was that?
Who squealed out back at that intersection way down there? Did you have a witness that said that somebody smoked pouring over the tires?
No, we did not. We left at the same time. Nobody had wheels nor nothing.
Okay.
That whoever told you that is lying.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna say it like this: whoever told you who said that, most likely is probably white. And
Oh, okay. See, then she pulling the race card out. Okay. I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm just continue.
No, it is.
This wouldn't be the first time Camille has claimed being prejudiced against while being accused of a crime. Before the day of the crash, Camille held several speeding tickets in her records, even though she was just 19 years old. Her first ticket listed she was traveling 50 miles an hour in a 30-mile-an-hour zone,
Speeding,
20 miles over the speed limit. Her second speeding charge was for going 58 miles in a 45-mile-an-hour zone, 13 miles over the speed limit. However, the ticket details that she was very argumentative with the officer in this situation. The report shares that she argued she was pulled over due to her loud music and her being black, then claimed she was traveling that speed on a hill. And then when the officer handed her the ticket, she crumpled it up and tossed it into the passenger seat of her vehicle. Her third ticket was listed as duty to drive with due care speed, where no specific speed data is cited. More details on more of her tickets will be covered shortly.
We were not racing, no, none of that.
You weren't racing.
You was going over speed limit still.
For a simple fact, I'm gonna tell you just like this. For a simple fact, we are black. It is a nice day outside. I know that the police are out. We see the state troopers out.
What does that got to do being black?
We're going to just go the speed limit up here. He said, okay, his car has more horsepower than mine does. So obviously it's going to sound like it because I know how the engine sounds. And I'm going to spit fact. My car is slow. But I was in front. So he knows I was in front.
The speed limit is 50. You going 65, I think.
Because he's gonna follow my lead. We were not going fast. She gassed on it. When I mean she gassed on it, she didn't see him because he was behind me. Actually, my car was up there, but I moved it up here because it was rolling back and it was still in drive. Don't want to mess up my transmission. She gassed on it to try to beat him.
Okay, so I appreciate you telling me all that type of stuff. So like
you
I said,
still
our
getting
process is
going
this,
in jail,
okay?
bro.
Please don't do that.
So
you still doing the same thing, bro. I'm already black. What the fuck they gotta do with this shit? She keep pulling a race card out, bro.
That has nothing to do with me and my brother. We were not speeding. What do you not understand?
You know what the speed limit is?
Yes, it's 55.
You
we were
going
going
60.
60.
Okay.
It's not my problem that she wanted.
55, but you going 65. That's still, it don't matter if the speed limit was 50 or 55. You still going over speed limit, bro.
To be a dumb bitch and trying to beat us. That's not my problem. You placing me under arrest for something that we did not do. We have digital dashes, bro.
Hey, we're gonna get all that.
We have digital dashes.
She yelling for no reason.
We were going 60.
So you don't have to yell at me.
I have to because you don't understand.
Okay, so here's what is gonna happen.
No, I'm not.
Okay.
You're not placing me under arrest
We're
or
under
anything.
arrest. Okay, sorry.
Baby, I love you. I love all of you guys.
Stay there.
Rick, stay, please, baby.
You're gonna be in handcuffs in a minute if you don't stay over there.
Please, baby, I love you guys. I love all you guys.
Let's go put on a
I love you, Mom. Yep. Yeah, and yes, they did use force, and I was not resisting.
So, miss, what we'll do is we'll take a statement from you and everything you said.
Can you take me out of these, please?
When we get back to our station, okay?
Love you guys.
Can you, Jay, you want to pat her down quick?
I don't have anything.
I know, I gotta make sure.
There's nothing in my ass. I need to got my drawers on.
Listen.
What you having drawers on? The fuck that gotta do with the shit?
While both Leon and Camille were arrested that day, they were both released shortly after pending charges. However, prosecutors did charge and arrested the driver of the white vehicle that made contact in the crash, Leon Bond III, who faced charges 6 months later.
The in-depth coverage you've seen so far has been made possible because of the support of our sponsors like Morgan & Morgan. We've brought you mind-boggling videos you can ski $3 to see if you can run.
Identification, both of which, including a delinquency petition and a petition for adult verification, both of which were denied. Because he was tried as a juvenile, the details surrounding his case are not readily available or public. However, we do know some things, which includes a peek into Leon's school history with fights. One appellate case reveals that Leon's mother legally went after a school official when he attempted to prevent a fight that involved Leon, his two sisters, and another student. The case accuses the school official of dislocating Leon's arm while attempting to prevent the fight. This case was ultimately denied by the court due to there being a lack of willful or malicious wrong in the school official's actions. While Leon's case was being determined, Camille was also charged 6 months after the crash with charges surrounding her direct involvement by drag racing. During that 6-month period before her arrest, Camille got pulled over and charged for driving on a revoked license. Her license was revoked due to her failing to address her 3 previous speeding charges charges. She then got another speeding ticket that listed her going 59
She just
miles an
likes
hour
speeding,
in a
bro.
35-mile-an-hour zone, 24 miles over the speed limit. In that pullover, she stated she was going downhill as the reason she was traveling so fast. In October of 2021, she was issued an arrest warrant and faced 2 counts of third-degree murder, 2 counts of criminal vehicular homicide, 1 count of criminal vehicular operation resulting in great bodily harm, and 1 count of careless driving. The warrant she was issued revealed more details surrounding the incident, including a deeper look into post-event interviews and forensic research. The report detailed surveillance footage that shows the intersection they started the race at. Witness testimony shares that the two exchanged a conversation here pertaining to whose car could accelerate faster. After that alleged conversation, the 2 cars take off well ahead of the other vehicles surrounding them. Another surveillance camera captures the impact. Moments before, you can see just how long it takes for this uninvolved vehicle to enter the right side of the frame and pass the area where the crash happens. When Camille and Leon's vehicles zoom by moments later, it takes roughly half the time.
Yep, they was racing. They was racing. It's clear as day they was fucking racing. Look at this shit. The white car hit the red one. Now the people in the red car, they both fucking dead. You can't tell me that they not fucking racing, bro.
A crash reconstruction report reveals data obtained by the airbag control module in Leon's vehicle. The report indicated Leon and his sister Camille, who was traveling alongside him, were going 114 miles per hour just 5 seconds
in a
before the
50
crash,
hour,
64 miles
mile
over the posted 50-mile-an-hour speed limit. Court documents also
114,
indicated Leon
and it's fucking
and
the
Camille
speed limit is
were
50,
over 3
bro.
football fields away when Dalton and Taylor started to take the turn. They traveled roughly 3/4 of a mile after taking off from the intersection before crashing. Her and her brother's vehicle were traveling between 93 and 106 miles an hour before Leon's vehicle struck Dalton and Taylor. The day after her arrest on October 29th, 2021, Camille posted a $75,000 non-cash bond, which came with conditions that notably did not exclude her driving privileges, allowing her to drive despite the seriousness behind her case. 2 months after her release on bond, court records indicate she got in a car accident where she claimed another driver was at fault. She issued a small
just like
claims
blaming
case
other
to the court
people
for
at
the
this
other
point.
individual to pay a sum greater than $4,500. In the following year, she won this court case due to the other party not showing up. She was given yet another speeding ticket in May of 2022. This time, she was caught going 83 miles an hour in a 60-mile-an-hour zone, 23 miles over the speed limit.
Learn a
In
fucking
this
lesson for
pullover,
speeding.
the ticket cites that Camille was unaware of the speed limit, cried, and explained to the officer that she had a bad experience with law enforcement before and was afraid of
hear
cops.
this shit.
State records allegedly showed her
speeding
car's registration was
multiple
expired
times.
despite the stickers on her
Don't pull
car
that fucking
displaying she
card.
was up to date. In January of 2023, 3 months shy of 2 years after the car crash, news reports indicate that Camille's brother Leon pled guilty to 2 counts of third-degree murder. He was sentenced to 25 years of prison that same month. Because inmates only have to serve 2/3 of their sentence before transferring to probation, this means he should be out of jail in 16 years and 8 months, or in September
2039?
of
Oh my
2039,
God.
when he is 36 years old. However,
Shit.
rules apply differently for juvenile cases. Here is an image posted on what appears to be Leon's Facebook page, posted in September of 2023, where he seems to be under house arrest. He proudly holds what looks to be $1,000 in cash with a smile on his face. Because Leon was being tried as a juvenile, he was put on probation until the age of 21, with a stayed sentence of 25 years in prison. As long as Leon doesn't break probation by age 21, his sentence will be considered served. In mid-2024, Leon turned 21 and successfully completed his probation. His sentence for murdering Dalton and Taylor is considered served. His sister, who operated the other racing vehicle, Camille Dennis Bond, faced a slew of charges as an adult for her involvement, making her case information more readily available. Through court deliberations, Camille's defense team would not only argue that she was not at fault due to her not being in the vehicle that struck Taylor and Dalton, but would go as far as to say Dalton should have yielded before the turn, and even suggested Dalton was at fault for the crash. In this section of the video, we will cover the surprising court deliberations that brought the case to its conclusion. In court, several factors were brought to light through witness and expert testimonies. While there are some notable instances of witnesses ascribing the scene to being horrific and the worst thing they have ever experienced, some
All
more
because they wanted to
frustrating
race.
revelations
If
deemed
they
that
wasn't
Camille and her
racing,
brother Leon
it's
were not
speeding
only
like
reckless with their
over
actions,
90
but continued
plus
to be
miles an
reckless
hour.
after bystanders had told them to slow down prior to the
Nobody would've
crash.
been dead.
Court testimony
No.
details that a bystander
They wanted to
noticed
race.
descriptions of Camille's and Leon's vehicles traveling at a high rate of speed past her house in a residential neighborhood. This This frustrated the witness as it was Easter Sunday, and there were children outside. This witness noticed that the pair parked down the street from her residence, so she decided to walk down to the cars to tell them to slow down. This witness's testimony matched the descriptions of Camille, her passenger friend Lynn, and the description of the vehicles Camille and her brother were driving. After the neighbor had spoke to them directly about slowing down, she claims the cars then sped past her on the road as she was walking back to her home.
So they were speeding from all over there.
Retaliation. This neighbor then tried calling 911 at 10:28 over their reckless behavior, roughly 4 minutes before the crash happened. Unfortunately, it appears the call didn't connect, and the neighbor decided to let it go, seeing as she only had a partial license plate to work with. A couple days later, when she saw a news article involving the vehicles, she claims to have recognized the plate based off the partial she had, causing her to call the authorities to inform them of the racing activity she saw the pair engaged in.
So they were racing before that.
If that wasn't jarring enough, the prosecuting attorney also called up Lynn, the passenger in Camille's car, and revealed Camille and Leon's lack of remorse over the whole situation. Lynn claims that she was best friends with Camille, but ceased the relationship over the morality of the situation. Lynn supported the neighbor's claim that Camille and Leon were not driving safe in the neighborhood, and confirmed that the neighbor had spoken to both Camille and Leon. She also shared that, in the moments before the pair sped off at the intersection, Camille and Leon exchanged a conversation through their car windows over who could accelerate faster. Camille in past interrogations claimed that this was true, though she informed her brother not to go faster than 55 miles an hour so that they wouldn't be pulled over. Lynn's testimony contradicted that claim, citing the pair never talked about speed limits. During her testimony, Lynn admitted she was scared during her 911 call because she had realized the car Camille was driving could have just as easily impacted Dalton and Taylor's vehicle. She shared that Camille was largely concerned about the damage to the car and the condition of her siblings, but that nobody went to the red car, and that Camille
nobody would have been dead if they wasn't racing.
Detailed that at a time
they was racing, everybody would have been
party,
alive.
Camille and Leon, among other family members, held a conversation blaming the red car for the accident despite their excessive speeds. She further shares that the Bond family seemed to only care about their own family being injured and held no empathy or sadness for Dalton or Taylor's passing. Lynn also cited that she stopped being friends with Camille after the birthday party because she felt sad, traumatized, and remorseful, while Camille felt differently. Other witnesses appeared on the stand to share their opinions of Camille and Leon's driving. One witness shared they told others after witnessing their speeds that they're going to kill somebody moments before the crash. Other witnesses added more claims to Camille's words on scene, including, "The f***ing better be dead or I'll find her and kill her," and "You stupid dumb-ass effing white bitch." Others sharing, "In all the years
the shit she's saying is crazy. I ain't gonna. She's saying the whole video is crazy, bro.
And that witnesses found it jarring. Camille didn't attempt to help her injured sister, but was able to maintain threatening 2 fatal crash victims. The defense's argument that Dalton and Taylor's vehicle should have yielded brought frustrations to witnesses taking the stand. One individual having what appears to be a heated back and forth over the perceived ridiculousness of his argument. One professional opinion on the stand debunked the defense's right-of-way argument, citing that statutorily, the right-of-way vehicle loses that claim if they are speeding.
If they wasn't never speeding, they would have made it
over twice the
whenever that red car was turning. They would have made that turn if the people wasn't racing
and were traveling the speed limit. Dalton and Taylor would have easily cleared
That's
the
what I'm
intersection
saying.
without contact.
Easily,
A jury
with
court
no
would
contact at all,
unanimously
bro.
convict her
But
on
no,
all
they
of
was
her
racing.
charges. In closing statements prior to determining Camille's sentencing, countless contributions from the community shared how the case, and particularly the loss of Dalton and Taylor, impacted their lives. Taylor's father shared that he'll never forget the scream his wife, Taylor's mother, let out the day 2 police officers came to their home to inform them of their daughter's death. He shares that the sound still haunts him to that day. Dalton's older brother Dylan, a pastor, shared that if Camille's family remained blind to her guilt, that she would remain guilty on the day of her judgment, and God would strike her down for the murderer that she is. Friends of the family shared frustrations with Leon's light sentence, sharing that they hated the court system for giving him such
she
an
was
easy
denying
break.
the shit
They
from the
also shared
beginning.
that rules do not apply to Camille,
She was
and that she
denying
will
the shit
kill
from
again. They
the
referenced
beginning of the
Camille's
fucking
lack
video,
of
bro.
remorse, pointing out that Camille turned to her mom, laughing and playing on her phone like it was any other day during breaks in court testimony. Documents revealed that the victim's family had just held a funeral the day prior for Dalton's grandfather. One cousin noted that the last photo they all took together as a family was that day. Veronica, Dalton's mom, pointed out frustrations with Camille's lack of remorse and her continued speeding infractions after the fact. Dalton's father, Jim, highlighted Camille and Leon's previous school fights, along with their alleged fist fight that broke out when they got in an accident with another driver. He also cited her claims of racial prejudice against her to be nothing of the sort when it came to Dalton and Taylor, sharing the pair had gone to Minneapolis in support of George Floyd, that Taylor had continually engaged in Native American culture and reservation programs, and that his son Dalton was involved in a mostly Hmong and Hispanic car club. He also highlights an alleged social media conversation Camille had where she mentioned going drag racing again only 45 days after the crash. Jim also cited numerous individuals who shared stories of Dalton's acceptance and openness to other people.
Never learned
He also
fucking lesson,
mentioned that shortly after the incident, he and Veronica had discussed a hypothetical scenario. Their scenario involved Camille and Leon's mom, Crystal, coming to their house, apologizing and begging for forgiveness. In this case, Jim claims Veronica would have gave her a hug, invited her into the house for coffee, and discussed the nightmare as mothers, one to another. They purposefully told the court to keep communications open between them and all individuals involved in case this scenario came to a reality. A year after the incident, once Jim and Veronica saw their hypothetical scenario would never come to existence, they closed communication through the court system. In contrast, when Camille and Leon's mother, Crystal, took the stand, she denounced the notion that her children should be called murderers, citing a Webster's dictionary definition that mentioned premeditation, even though they were being tried for third-degree murder. She also claimed she feared Camille was going to become the next George Floyd, and said Veronica had, quote, verbally assaulted her for calling her a bad mother a year after the incident. When it came time for sentencing, the judge first cited his reasoning. He shared that, in my 40 years of being involved in the legal business in various aspects, I've never been involved in a case that's affected and impacted so many different people in so many different ways. He also pointed out frustrations that Leon was tried as a juvenile and wouldn't spend a day in prison as long as he abides by his probation conditions. Before sharing the sentencing, he told Camille directly, I think you're in deep denial about what exactly your role played in this event. For her third-degree murder charges, she was sentenced with 150 months for one and 180 months for the other, which would be served concurrently with her sentence for criminal vehicular operation resulting in serious bodily harm, which amounted to 38 months. For the rest of her convictions, a sentence was not pronounced. Because all of her sentences run concurrently with each other, her total sentence is 180 months, or 15 years. In Minnesota, inmates must serve 2/3 of their total sentence, making her eligible for probation after 10 years. She was also permitted 107 days of jail credit. Her court fees were waived, but she was ordered to pay Dalton's mother nearly $30,000 in restitution, which would be deducted from prison wages and from pay she obtains while on probation. Using this information, having been sentenced in March of 2023, she will likely get out of prison at the tail end of the year in 2032 when she is 30 years old. After her sentencing, Camille submitted her case into the Court of Appeals to be retried. Her appellate case was effectively denied by the courts, sealing her sentence. While the records we obtained from the state pertained directly from Camille's involvement in the case, we were able to secure an interview with Dalton's mom, Veronica, to get more details surrounding Leon's case and exactly how and why he was let off the hook so easily after being convicted for double murder.
Through those transcripts and through the body cam footage, it's wild to me that this case was not taken as seriously as it seems like it should have been.
You know, we don't wish a family to go through this. I mean, in the beginning, we just sat back. I mean, we trusted those that we felt were looking out for Dalton and Taylor's best interest.
I appreciate everybody in my chat, though. I appreciate it.
The more holes
Who's watching this after and right now?
Attitudes, amount of remorse, accountability. If that would have come into play, we would understand, we'd be better. But because it didn't, and because the way the laws are set up right now, that these children are protected. A double murder charge in the Dakota County, they'd never had one before. We were going to be the first juvenile case to go to trial because Leon was innocent, Camille was innocent, Dalton pulled out in front of them. I mean, you've read the transcripts. He turned 21. At that time, he's free and clear. It's like it never happened. I bet you I did 75 open records requests. I fought hard, and not so much on Camille's situation. I mean, you know, because hers was adult. It was fighting the juvenile side. Strangely enough, they did make 4 changes to their juvenile certification process. The juvenile side, they say that this case will haunt them for the rest of their lives, that Leon was not certified as an adult. I found out there are 87 counties in Minnesota. There are 87 ways to certify a juvenile. County by county, not even Washington, Dakota, Scott, Carver, none of them go through the certification process for a juvenile the same way.
The county that handled this case, Dakota County, certifies juveniles through a psychological and criminal record report, which then goes through an evaluation process involving multiple parties. To qualify for certification, the accused must be 14 years old, and in this case, Leon was 17 and 9 months old at the time of the crash. Secondly, the crime needs to be a felony, and this case certainly qualifies as one of the worst felony charges a person can obtain, and Leon got 2 of them. In most cases where a juvenile who is 16 or older is being tried for particularly violent offenses like this case, there is a presumption of certification, which means the juvenile is assumed to be tried as an adult. That is, unless they can specifically prove they would be rehabilitated through the juvenile system. This process for proof of rehabilitation in this case required a parole officer to organize a report referred to as a certification study. Additionally, a psychologist conducts a psychological evaluation. This report often includes the seriousness of the crime, indication.
So basically, Camilla and it was a dude. They was racing to see who car was better, faster, whatever you want to call it, right? They was racing. And then there's a car turning, like, say the car is coming this way, right? It's turning like this, red car. They was racing, not the white car, but the I think the white car. Yeah, it was a white car that the white car hit the red car. Boom. Hit the red car, right? People in the red car dead. Both of them dead. Then Camilla, she don't get out until 2030 something. Then the dude, I don't know how long he got, but it would have never happened if they was racing. They was going 90 plus miles an hour in a 50 speed limit area. So basically, none of this would have happened if they was racing. Yeah, so if they wasn't, look, if they was going 50 miles per hour, that red car that was going like this, it could have literally made it, but no. Damn, that's what I'm saying, Rashad. That's what I'm saying. So basically, if the whole thing, the reason this video is even getting made is because they was racing. Because if they was never racing, nobody would have died. It's simple as that. And in fact, Camilla, right? This is not her first time speeding. She was speeding over the limit more than 5 times. She never learned her lesson. Look at her now. She got served over 10 years.
Of mental health issues, their prior record, and their likelihood of rehabilitation in the juvenile system. These reports are then reviewed by the Extended Juvenile Jurisdiction Panel, or the EJJ panel for short. In this case, the 7-person panel then votes on if the accused should be tried as an adult or not. In Leon's case, Veronica made a startling discovery through her own investigations.
Leon was on probation at the time that he murdered Dalton and Taylor.
Leon is the driver that was in a white car. They hit the red car, and the reason that Camilla got arrested because they both, you know how racists start. They both line up. They talk to each other. That's the reason she even got arrested, because she like antagonated and like. She added on into the shit.
An officer was the intake probation officer for the certification process.
Leon was already on probation at the time of the crash. Reports indicate this was likely due to his violent behavior in high school. What made this a troubling situation was the extended history the probation officer had with Leon. These prior efforts to push for rehabilitation could influence the probation officer to unjustly suggest a favorable outcome for Leon due to their personal attachment to the case. Unfortunately, it seems that's exactly what happened.
His current probation officer was the one that supplied all the information to the 7-panel EJJ members, and she left out all of his high school history. She only went up till 8th grade.
And that, of course, influenced that panel.
Correct. not.
Additionally, news reports indicate that the same probation officer was also one of the 7 members on the EJJ panel to vote for or against Leon's adult certification.
And it was a 4-3 vote, Harrison. 4 said juvenile, 3 said adult.
In this case, that probation officer was one of the votes to not certify Leon as an adult.
So 1 vote with him being 80 days shy of 18 with a history, on probation for the 3rd time, 2 of them being assault charges. We just said that's a conflict of interest. And then they would come back and say, well, but the current PO is going to have the most history with that juvenile. Okay, but then that probation officer needs to give everybody the same information. The state forensic psychologist had everything, had all of his history from all the way through high school. The 7-member panel did not. So one of the changes that was made was all reports given have to be the same. You cannot pick and choose what members see what. The other one, the intake parole officer cannot be the juvenile's current probation officer.
Right.
The 3rd change was with restitution. The corrections department determined the amount of restitution. I had provided documentation showing, because Dalton, 22, didn't have life insurance, student loans, had a car payment. Restitution was approved upon at $29,000 and some change. It was whatever I submitted. Well, we got the documentation from the juvenile side, and it said, well, Leon is only responsible to pay $8,500. And I went, why? It's $29,000 and some change. They're both equally guilty. I would have thought it just would have been split in half. Dakota County Juvenile Corrections set their own dollar amount. Most counties would leave it up to the judge. He's been out. Camille's in jail. She doesn't have as good of an opportunity to pay this restitution as Leon does. Well, they did change that now. It's no longer up to juvenile corrections. It is up to the judge. They got rid of the cap. They, in essence, had a cap of $8,500. The state forensic psychologist came back and said, yes, adult. There is not enough time to rehabilitate him. There is not. He for the severity of the crime, he cannot be rehabilitated, or she didn't think. She submitted her report the day before the EJJ panel did. The EJJ panel knew that the state forensic psychologist had recommended adult. They never reconvened. They never got into a room, never came together and said, let's look at this now. 2 people lost their lives. Right. This isn't a vandalism. 2 people were murdered. Harrison, Dakota County Corrections does not like me. Does not, and I don't care. But they came back to me time and time again. I have it in writing. They were only required to do a summary. And I said, Dalton and Taylor deserved more than a summary.
Yeah, they do.
They lost their lives. You people need to fight for them and to make changes. So that is another change that Dakota County did make. Once they've pulled together the state forensic psychologist, they reconvene as a team to discuss the results and why they came up with what they did. Now, again, I don't know how I follow that. I don't know how I track it. They put it on a piece of paper and they said, these are our new policies. Right. I did ask them also why they don't post that on their website. They said they're not required. Well, maybe if they would have done some of the stuff, they wouldn't have had a me, where I was a thorn in their side for months. Judge Carter, this was like the last thing he stamped on and he retired. And I get it, even if the EJJ panel would have said adult and the state forensic psychologist said adult, Carter could have said juvenile. At the end of the day, it is up to him. But, how could he have gone against 2? He did not take into consideration anything that state forensic psychologist did. We think, Harrison, he made his decision before he even got all the details. That's how we feel.
What other changes are you hoping that the state will be making?
He did go down and spend 9 months in Red Wing. Well, 8.
Let's start this party.
8 months.
Red Wing is the juvenile correctional facility that Leon was admitted to for rehabilitation.
I ended up getting a hold of Red Wing too, and I said, I want to know what type of a program you have in Red Wing to process or rehabilitate a juvenile versus somebody that's down there for theft or, you know, anything that you would end up at Red Wing for. And that is the only facility in the state of Minnesota for these juveniles that commit these higher crimes that if they were an adult, it would be a prison sentence. Well, we really don't have a different program. And I said, so you're telling me Leon is down there getting the same classes as somebody is down there for theft. They don't have any extra programs that they provided to Leon, the same counseling, everything. When I had gotten a hold of JSD in Hastings, I said, what does Leon's day-to-day look like? You know, he was taking class, he finally did get his diploma. So because he was a super senior, he hadn't graduated yet, but he was getting religious classes. He was taking yoga classes. And I'm sitting here thinking, he murdered 2 people. He's over here in the Hastings JSD. He's getting yoga. I mean, there has to be something above and beyond. Juveniles are given a slap on the hand. Just because they're under the age of 18, that shouldn't give them a get out of jail free card. And in essence, it does. If there is a situation where they can be rehabilitated, that needs to be done. But each case needs to be looked at. And when you're talking the murder of 2 people, you can't be the same. When we met with Keith, he agreed. He says, no, harder programs need to be given, longer probation. You know, he said, Veronica, once this law gets passed, we're going to name it the Dalton Taylor Law. 18, that can't be this magic number. He's an adult. I get it at the time. He was 80 days shy of being 18. He was arrested that day, but then he was let go. Now in Wisconsin, which of course is where we live, just across the river, 17, you're automatically an adult. Now Minnesota is actually trying to raise it to 21.
Wow.
There were bills that went in this last time that none of them went through, but the authors were, one was Bobby Joe Champion, Camille's attorney, that said, you know, the age needs to be raised to 21. The brain fully doesn't develop until you're 25. Then keep them in probation until they're 25. Don't let them off when they're 21. You know, extend it. Yeah, get it, but make them accountable, you know, and going the opposite direction of what we're fighting for. And I emailed those editors of those laws. Not one of them got back in touch with me. Leon murdered 2 people and got basically 25 months. How can somebody that drives that recklessly end up getting the sentencing that he did? Taylor was like a daughter to us. So we lost 2. And it's something that they're worth fighting for. Somebody was going to die. Somebody was going to die that morning on that road by their hands. You know, the last time we had court with Leon was right before his birthday, and the level of entitlement from that family, you know, I was standing right there that could have given him an opportunity to say something to me, her an opportunity, and they just... Now, I had some words with them as well, and they weren't pleasant, but they were words that I had been wanting to say to them for quite some time. And Tiana, the twin sister, looks right at Crystal, the mom, and said, Mom, she's nothing. Don't worry about it. She's nothing. And this is the twin sister they almost killed. And I just, you know, at that time it was like, yep, you guys took 2 beautiful, innocent lives and you could care less. If they would have taken ownership, fallen to their knees that day and apologized and said, yep, this is what we were doing, I mean, we'd be in a better place. Honestly, not even sure if they would have done that. They might not have even seen a day in jail. I believe at this time we can turn a page and not expect to hear anything. I hope and pray that Camille gets rehabilitated. The Bond family, I mean, those children have a history of anger. Even in high school, we had heard about it. I'm hoping and praying she can come out and be a better person and take the fact that she killed 2 people, she was found guilty, but she can still live her life.
Veronica also took the time to speak about those who have helped her through the process.
Harrison, the Burnsville Police Department are nothing short of amazing. They worked so hard on this case and they hand delivered the packet to the Dakota County Attorney's Office. It meant a lot. We had to have Dalton and Taylor's service at the high school. Over in the corner, out of my peripheral vision, you know, I saw 4 officers. They came to Dalton and Taylor's service and they just said that they needed to see them in a different light. These are 4 complete strangers. They were first responders, so they were there, and that meant the world to us. You know, it just goes to show you what kind of people. One of the EMTs, I mean, he broke down on the stand. He started to cry. I mean, you know, and young, and he just, you know, the tragedy of it all,
This is a very tough case. It's a tough case. It's okay.
Shit crazy, bro. And it's the fact that he can go.
I know. I'm with you. I'm sorry.
He didn't even get time for doing this shit, bro.
I'm okay. But yeah, so
he killed 2 people.
you know, they're worth fighting for.
Absolutely.
There's a foundation called Street Racing Kills out of California. There had been an article out there. I've been in touch with her. Dalton and Taylor are now on that website. She did reach out to me and asked if I would be the overseer of Street Racing Kills up in this area. And I told her I'd be more than happy to just try to fight this, because since Dalton and Taylor, there's been a lot more, unfortunately, that have lost their lives to just stupid recklessness. When you are of a sober mind, you know, not under any influence, and you make decisions like this, something's got to change. There's got to be some legit awareness made out there that if you do this, this is what's going to happen.
Imagine if there was a place
that we could donate to or ask for viewers to donate to as well. Would that be an organization you want to donate to, or do you have a different one in mind?
Yes.
That's the one? Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, Street Racing Kills, it is a nonprofit. So yeah, any donations, if anybody would want to do that, that would be absolutely fabulous. Taylor had, she was very active with the Lac de Flambeau.
Yeah, the reservation. Yep.
Yeah, that would be another one is the Lac de Flambeau, because she was very passionate about that. So when you take 2 innocent lives, it shouldn't be too hard to get justice. It's just been a fight, you know, just.
And that's what I hope to that this video helps. I mean, the more awareness around cases like this, the more hopefully there's a push for changes to the law so that something like this doesn't happen again.
It's got to. I don't have any patience for aggressive drivers anymore.
Veronica here shared that she had witnessed an aggressive driver on the road and called the police with license plate information. She then detailed that phone call.
I said, I would like a Prescott just to go talk to her. So I had told the dispatcher that Leon had been pulled over. He had gotten warnings, you know, and been let go. And sometimes it's just one person that can go and have a conversation enough to have them think twice about what they're doing. And, you know, of course, then she's like, I'm so sorry.
At the end of the day, Camilla,
of course, I start
bawling,
I'm crying to a complete stranger on the phone. But it's maybe if somebody would talk to Leon, you know, and just said, you know, if you keep driving the way you're driving, you know, there's going to be consequences, and maybe Dalton and Taylor would still be here. So, I mean, we can what if ourselves forever for the rest of our lives. Any kind of awareness we can bring to this, Harrison, you know, like I said, I'm not done. I'm going to rattle cages until my last breath. I don't know if you have children, but you know, your children teach you things. I was very grateful to be his mom, you know, for 22 years. I would have loved to have had him for another 66,
welcome to the stream, but I'm gonna end it after this. I'm gonna end my stream after this.
Go through what we went through.
I appreciate you for joining the stream, Cypher.
It was supposed to be a beautiful.
Alright, that's the end of that video, bro. That shit crazy, bro. I was gonna play higher or lower, but I might play that tomorrow. I don't know. I might not even go to a lot tomorrow. My fucking jaw hurt, bro. Alright. That's the end of the video, bro. If you have not subscribed yet, subscribe. A video will be coming out tomorrow. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna post tomorrow. But if you're not subscribed, subscribe. Like the video if you haven't liked it. Not like the video, but like the fucking stream. Share my channel with everybody, even your pet. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Share my channel. All things of that. And I'll see you. Yes, you. Oh, when you subscribe, stay active, bro. Stay active, bro. And if you're not on my Discord, make sure. Wait, I can put my Discord. But where my Discord at? If you're subscribed, make sure y'all join my Discord, bro. I need more people on Discord that are subscribed, bro. Because if you're subscribed and you're in my Discord, you'll be more like, you'll know when I'm uploading and all that. So this is my Discord. I'm gonna drop it in the comment chat. Join my Discord if you haven't already. And other than that, I will see you on the next motherfucking live stream. I don't know when it's gonna be. Probably it's not be tomorrow. I don't know. But my fucking jaw hurt. I need to put gauze on my fucking mouth because I think it's still bleeding. But I'm finna rest up. And I love y'all. And I like that. Yeah. Other than that, I'll see y'all on this motherfucking live stream. Peace.